Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Hope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because he completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like, I don't appreciate.
What are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard. And I'm muted. That's a great way to start the show. What's going on, family? What's going on, man? Squad is rolling in, trickling in. We got some guests today. Jumping in, some surprise guests. So, it's a weird feeling, man. I've been nervous all day, all night. It's a weird feeling. Like we haven't had these legit conversations. A lot of people picking and choosing their arguments and their debates and what facts they believe in and which ones they don't, picking halves, all that good stuff. But yesterday was exactly what we needed to stay in the conversation of will eventually head-to-head matter. Michael Rodriguez says Heather Dinich is the same person's laces out as Miami's out. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to believe she's just like the spokesperson, but she is, like my guy Alan says, she is a Miami hater. And I believe that. I'm with you on that. But fam, I'm nervous as shit. I'm shaking. I got a little bourbon right here off screen for either side of the situation if we get in or if we don't. On my other screen, I'm watching ESPN. See what they're talking about as we get into this live reaction. Man, how y'all feeling in the chat, man? 106 rocking with me right now. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Figured you want to hear from some Canes, obviously biased side of the analysis. As yesterday was going on with the conference championships, how are you guys feeling? BYU gets trounced. They had a good scripted half, good scripted first drive, but then it just all kind of fell apart. It's funny on that drive as they're doing, like, I think they ran 2 trick plays. I was like, if they're already throwing out trick plays early, I was like, they're going to struggle. Like, you emptying the clip off top is crazy. Showed you that they had to give it their all right away. So we'll see what happens with that. What up, Mike Jeezy? What up, Alan? What up, Darrell? What up, JB? What up, One World? Let's see who else we got in here. Michael. Shout out to Doro Pettis. Shout out to Coconut Grove Kane. How you guys feeling, man? As yesterday was transpiring, BYU getting trounced. What was the next game? Alabama just hitting the bed. Again, like they pick and choose their facts, right? Like, you can't punish a conference championship team for losing. Fam, they lost 2 out of their last 4 games. -3 rushing yards. They had a garbage time touchdown. And they penalize conference championship teams all the time. They did it to FSU, which we all hate, 2 years ago. There's a likelihood that another ACC champion is going to be left out of the college football playoffs because of our horrible commissioner. That gets very easy to do these things and fill in whatever facts you want. There's no reason why a 3-loss team that had probably the worst loss of a top 10 team losing to FSU at the beginning of the year, which, if we remember, that game wasn't even close. Was it 34-17? It wasn't even a close competition, man. For the embarrassing ACC by the people who it's run by, the commissioner and that whole staff. Bread Doug. Oh, we got my brother in the building. CBZ. What's up, fam?
What's happening? What's happening, Brody? How we feeling?
Man, little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Trying to process this whole thing. I've been pacing. You ever get like nervous and just start doing random shit around the house? Like I just started moving shit like for no reason. Like I was just like, oh, this sugar doesn't go here. Let me move it. Let me move it to this other side of the shelf. Just random shit, dog.
Basically,
You know?
yes. Yeah, I'm a nerves kind of person. First off, before we do anything, shout out to anyone who's F1 fans out there. Lando Norris. It's on one of these sides.
Yeah.
We just closed the World Championship out today, baby. Shout out to McLaren, the squad. It's been a great day so far.
Yeah, man. And shout out to Inter Miami. Shout out to I was on a pod before we started. You heard
I saw
my
that.
guys that battered herons. Shout out to my guys, man, Danny and Chris. They started it around the same time. Inter Miami became a club, man. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Winning the MLS Cup, that's dope as shit. Messi the GOAT. I can't even deny it, man. So yeah, it was pretty dope.
That's two then, right?
Well, they won the League's Cup last year, his first year, and this one's the MLS Cup. They won this is their first trophy for the league or whatever. They gave Bama a buffer in case they lost. The looks like the chat's pretty much split. You know what I mean? Looks like they're like, we're gonna get screwed, we're not gonna get screwed. How you feeling about it?
Me?
Yeah.
I think y'all know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Whatever announcement they make, I will go with. I struggle to. I'm not a glass half full kind of guy, so I always look at things probably a little bit more negative.
Yep.
So I told y'all how I felt after we were unfortunately not able to make the ACC championship game. I didn't think we were gonna make it. But you know, Bama got their teeth kicked in last night. Aside from that last touchdown, which you know the game was a lot worse than that score probably indicated. So we'll see. I don't see them leaving Bama out. I think they put Bama high enough. I think we talked about this on the last Sunday show that they probably put Bama high enough to give them that buffer, just in case they did lose. They can make sure they had an excuse to still put that logo off in there. And I think that's what they did.
Yeah, I think they put it to protect. See. We got our first guest of the stream, man. You know him from Cafecito and Canes, our guy John. What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, killer?
What's up, CV? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'll be in a bat cave, bro. I take that Batman shit serious.
For real. Except he tells everybody
I've just been working.
It's the complete opposite.
I don't.
Complete opposite. He tells everybody.
Technically, I don't really do content anymore. I just do You Heard, but I might be doing some more stuff next year. We'll see. I'm very excited about next year. Me and Ben have been discussing some fun stuff.
Yeah, we got some big plans. How you feeling, John? I know we've been in the group chat going crazy, debating therapy, and arguing different points. How was your process going through yesterday? Yeah, it is. It's a lot of people in the group chats need betterhelp.com, yo. I'm still working on that ad. Like, that's still trying to make that happen. How you feeling, John? We're 45 minutes away.
I'm not feeling confident at all because this is why they moved up Alabama one spot inexplicably. You know, it wasn't for the gutsy performance against a terrible Auburn team. They'll tell you it was that, but that's not why. They did it in case this happened. They get that logo in anyways. And they've been switching their argument every week, depending on, you know, what's convenient for them. The argument they had been using in favor of Notre Dame over us is, well, how has the team looked lately? Okay, how has Alabama looked lately? They struggled against a bad Auburn team. I don't care that they're a rival. I don't care if it's an SEC team in their house. I don't care if you play the game on freaking Mars. It was a 5-7 team that you almost lost to. They have not been able to run the ball at all. for the past month.
All season.
All season, but especially the last month, their offenses look stagnant. I had a graphic here of what somebody summed it up perfectly on Twitter, and I saved it. Let me see if I can find it in my pictures. But like, here it is. Yeah, they beat a 4-8 South Carolina team by 7, a 7-5 LSU team by 11. They lost to Oklahoma at home, who, by the way, Oklahoma hasn't looked the same since Mateer broke his hand. Beat a 5-7 Auburn team by 7 by the skin of their teeth. If you watch that game, it was razor close.
Yep.
And then got the doors blown off by Georgia on national TV. They have 3 losses. And oh, by the way, the game that you want to pretend that didn't happen, they went to Tallahassee and got their butts kicked. They got embarrassed.
Yep.
But that game never happened. It was in August, so it might as well have been last season. That's how they're looking at it. So if you use their own argument against them, that's the argument to leave Bama out. They do not belong. Against good teams, except for the one time they went up to Georgia and beat them, fine. Georgia had an off day that day. Aside from that, what has Alabama done really to impress you, make them look like a playoff team? I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. The logo is it.
That's it. So they're going to be in. It's not a matter of if. No, they're going to be in. And to our detriment, because this gives them the out to not compare Miami and Notre Dame side by side. Because first of all, early in the CFP polls, when those first came out, it was, oh, they got to be in the same competitive pools, which, by the way, is a term I had never heard used before. That's a new thing they came up with this year.
Make anything up when you want to make it loud. Yeah. I thought everybody was eating tips.
They made that up this year. Then we're in the same competitive pool. We're within 3 of each other. Well, no, not close enough. Okay, now we're within 2 of each other. Not close enough. Now we're about to be neck and neck, side by side with them. What do? They move Alabama up for no common sense reason. Just
no,
because.
They played a good first half against Auburn. That's why.
Oh, okay.
That's why they moved them up. Yeah.
Cool.
Football's always been 2 halves and 60 minutes. But besides that, they played a good first half.
Last time I checked, it was a 4-quarter game. But
it was.
They definitely. It was This is what happened. This is my view on the whole thing. They ranked Miami 18 after the SMU loss, thinking, "Oh, Miami's about to unravel and bottom out. So let's just put them as far out as possible." Notre Dame was ranked 10th in that same week, which was like, why?
Yeah.
They had, I think they had just played USC maybe, and USC's overrated in my opinion. But they had been beating like 2 and 3 win teams. So there was this huge gap. So then the arguments started. It's like, hey, wait a minute, why is there this gap? They have the head-to-head win. You know, Miami did lose 2 games, but against teams that were ranked both at some point or another in the season. Those aren't bad teams. They're like in the 20s in FPI, both of them. So then the arguments started and the gap started shrinking. And then they realized, oh my God, I think we made a mistake. We look dumb right now. They're trying, and they think that if they have to do that flip eventually, they're admitting their mistake. They don't want to admit their mistake because they're politicians at the end of the day.
Correct.
So that's my whole take on the thing. And where we should be today, Miami 9, Notre Dame 10, Alabama at 11, and out of the playoffs. What's going to happen is Notre Dame 9, which is baffling to me.
Alabama 10.
Bama 10, Miami 11. That's what's going to happen today.
Yeah. Yeah, man. First of all, hell of an interest to the show. Always love having you on. We talk all the time.
Thank you.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. I think what I was thinking about yesterday, and I even tweeted it out to, I think, a response to like Gabby's post. If August 31st and August 30th, right, didn't count and didn't factor in an SEC championship and games at the beginning of the season and games at the end of the season don't count, when exactly do games count? When is the argument of, okay, this is where it matters? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like nitpicking. Like, I hate this. Like Joe, my brother Joe always says, like, hypotheticals are so fucking stupid, right? Because if we never played Notre Dame and we played, I don't know, bro, Ball State, whoever the fuck, game 1, name a random team. If we didn't have the head-to-head, if we didn't have that, I don't understand how you could just go, man, but that was too early. And I was like, nah, but you made it to the SEC championship where, mind you, the argument is only the SEC, right? Like, that's the only one's like, oh, man, we're devaluing conference championships. That argument is only for that conference. Nobody said that about the Big Ten, right? Nobody said that about any other conference at all. Like, it's not the argument. It's just a very specific argument to them. Like, you had the worst loss of any top 10 team against an FSU. You got embarrassed. You didn't show up. If you didn't show up to the conference championship, why we got to value it? You got dog walked. Literally, the AWG walked. You know what I'm saying? By Georgia. You don't show up, and I got to be like, man, but hey, you played. Ain't this the same generation? These old fucks in the committee be like, hey, man, no participation trophies. They can't just you played, so you're in. If you didn't care, why should we care and then defend you? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. If they were 7, right? If they were higher in the thing and they lost, I'd give you that. They're on the cusp. So they already don't think you're that good. You know what I'm saying? And then they just go, well, we got to let you in because we're right. You made it. Hey, you participated, so we're good here. That doesn't make sense. So ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. I'll have a sound effect for that, CB. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to demonetization.
Yeah. I think 2 seconds is good. What do you think, CB?
I think it makes our conference look weaker, unfortunately.
Yep.
From an overall perspective. And the committee already kind of seems like they look down at our conference to begin with. I don't know. It seems like if there is something that could be used against us, it will be. So that may get used against us as well. It's like they didn't even win a conference that has a non-ranked conference champion. As someone who always thinks of, I try to think, I do think negative, unfortunately. So that's one of those things where I would think, damn, they're going to use that against us. They're going to say, well, SEC dominance and blah, blah, blah. Y'all can't even win a conference. They got a conference champion, not even ranked. To which I would rebut that by saying you can't give one conference praise for beating each other up and getting each other all bruised and battered, and then give us shit for our conference beating each other up and getting ourselves bruised and battered. The ACC does that to itself every year. I've been saying this the past couple years. Like, if we really want to talk about parity between a conference, we ruin our own seasons in the ACC. Like, we quite literally, like Syracuse got us last year. Like, it's the ACC really is a tougher conference than it's given credit for. But I think they'll use it against us. And I think the casual fan will use it against everyone on Twitter as well. So God bless everyone replying to people, because they'll probably use anything negative somebody can use. And if you look at it on paper, you go, well, damn, why should Miami be in if they didn't win their conference and the team that won their conference is not even ranked? Well, because the ACC has one of the worst tie-breaking rules in the history of rules. But I do think that's something that I got the sound off, but I would imagine they've already mentioned that. If they haven't, they're going to. I would imagine they will.
Yeah, they're actually talking about it right now as I have it on my other screen.
They're
talking about how Duke made the ACC title and it devalues it and all that stuff. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. Like, bro, like, and again, I'll say this on every show.
They're actually laughing at this point.
Jim Phillips just got an extension in January, so I think till like 2035. The man hasn't succeeded in it. Got the worst negotiation for money for the Comfort television. Signed the longest contract. Doesn't have any power. Just got re-upped. He didn't even have the power to debate the triggering of the extension. So it's wild shit, man. Like, it is. They find a way to make the, like, again, 2 out of the last 3 years, the ACC champion, right, is not going to make the playoffs. Like even as much as we hate Florida State, right? Like they went 13-0. Go there, get dog walk, and you know what I'm saying, and bow out, be fourth. They kicked them out. Now you played yourself into again not your conference champion doesn't make the playoffs, and you're basically demoted yourself to a G5 conference because two G5s are getting in over you because of how you did your tiebreakers.
My bad, Ben. We gotta eliminate the Power 4 G5 thing as a whole now. Then, if they're the Power 4 conferences, these are the most powerful 4 conferences in college football. The champions should have automatic bids. All 4 champions, regardless of where the fuck you're ranked. And we are saying the best out of the person that wins the best 4 conferences in college football, you should have an automatic bid. I'm sorry. That should not be a question. It should be a tie-in like the old BCS structure. You win this one, you're automatically in the Orange Bowl. Regardless of rank, record, whatever the fuck. It should be It should be an automatic bid though. If not, then you got to stop calling it Power 4 and G5.
It's P2, really. Like it's P2. It's been P2. You have 4 SEC teams.
We should get rid of that term, period, though. What does that term mean? Because
whatever
even if
they
it's
want
P2, do they get if the SEC, but by their logic, though, if the SEC was down this year and their conference winner was Vanderbilt, who was unranked with 4 losses, they wouldn't get in the championship. So how is that one of our power conferences? To say P4 and G5 is making a designation between the two. These are our top conferences. And you mean to tell me you can win one of these motherfuckers and not make the playoff? Then why have the conference? What are the conferences for? It should be a tie-in. You should automatically get a spot. Them top 4 spots, the top 4 seeds should be conference champions. Period. Then let the other morons in the room figure the rest of that shit. And then we take the top, maybe the 5th is automatically, the top G5 conference champion or whatever. And then we go on from there. But winning a conference and then playing in the motherfucking Peach Bowl is crazy.
And they got to fix the tiebreaker rules because you have a 6-2 Miami team in conference play and a 6-2 Duke team in conference play. Anybody with eyes that has seen both teams play would know, well, Miami is the better team by a mile. Why is the tiebreaker not, hey, how did you do overall? Because I feel like in any other professional sport, I understand this isn't pro sports and there's 130 teams, blah, blah, blah. Let's be honest. There's really the top 40 in college football are the ones that really have a chance anyway. Anybody below that doesn't have a prayer. So this has become a pro sport in that regard. And you look at baseball, for example, the Yankees and the Red Sox are competing for first place in the division. Obviously, you win your division in pro sports, you're in automatically. The way it works is you play your division opponents more often, so they mean more. But if there's any kind of a tie, well, then your entire record comes into play.
That's it.
Yeah, conference games mean more, but your overall record at the end of the day is what they're going to have to look at because that's what shows who the better team is. Because if you don't change that I think that's a bigger issue. If you don't change that tiebreaker rule, then it essentially renders those 4 other non-conference games meaningless. And you have guys like Narduzzi coming out and saying, oh, this game against Notre Dame doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When your head coach is saying that, what's the motivation for your players to give it their all? I guarantee you there was at least a handful of players not giving it their all. I guarantee you they rested a couple of guys for that reason. They didn't look at that game the same way. They took their game against us way more seriously. Like their season was on the line. And guess what? We put belt to that ass.
Yep. They had a chance at the ACC title, right? They had a chance to go to the ACC championship if they won that game.
I think had they won that game, their chance of going to the title game was very high. Like they didn't need much else to happen. And for all the people that want to say we ran up the score on Pitt, bro, even if we didn't throw in that extra touchdown at the end, we still would have won 31-7, and it was a very dominant, methodical 31-7. Like the game, Pittsburgh scored on their first or second possession or whatever. After that, it was all Miami. Like if you know what the hell you're watching. They didn't get, I don't think they got past the 30 or the 50 or something like that. I think just one other time after their scoring drive. It was complete domination. And we won by more points. Even if it stayed 31-7, we would have still won by more than Notre Dame did.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So people are upset about this take from me in the chat. But John kind of broke that down for y'all on why that makes sense at the pro level. Seattle literally made the playoffs in 2010 as a 7-9 team, not because they had a good enough record to make the playoffs, but because they won their division. What is the point in breaking this shit down into conferences or divisions if it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day? If you win the conference, then why the fuck am I in the conference? What's the point?
Yep.
The benefit should be, and this is how you persuade or just how you fix the issue of Notre Dame. Everyone's complaining on Twitter Notre Dame should be in a conference, but they don't have to be because the conferences don't mean shit. But if there's an automatic bid, then it does mean something. Then you do give the incentive for people to stay in conferences. Why would I stay in your conference if I can win it and I'm still not guaranteed a spot? So people are going to say, well, Seattle probably got stomped. No, they actually won a playoff game. They won. They beat the reigning champions that year. Because football is any given Sunday kind of sport. So you win, you should get in. And that's how I feel. I don't know. If not, disband the goddamn conferences. Let's just play, and we'll have this dog and pony show every year where they figure out what 12 or 16 they're gonna put in. What's the point of being in a conference? You can win it, hold that trophy up, and then it don't mean shit at the end of the day.
Next year, I believe automatic qualifiers are gone. So it's not even if you win the conference. It's supposed to be the top 12 teams. So it won't even be. So what you're saying is already headed in that direction, because the conference championships won't mean anything. It already doesn't mean anything.
Why be in a what is the benefit then?
Why
what is the benefit to being in a to any of them? I'm not talking about the ACC. Why does the SEC exist? Why does any of this shit exist then? For what? Because Notre Dame benefits from not having to play. We have to play a set amount of teams because we're in this fucking conference. So we can't run from certain matchups because we're in the goddamn conference.
Yep.
Notre Dame can flex their entire schedule if they want to. And figure out how. Well, I don't have to play these motherfuckers. We gotta line up against so and so. Fucking Auburn has to play OU. They got Bama has to play LSU. They have to. They're in this damn conference. So what's the benefit? There's zero benefit if I don't have an automatic bid if I win this motherfucker. There's no benefit to being in it. I just get an extra trophy for what? But you are telling me this trophy don't mean shit to you as a committee. So what's the point? For everyone in the chat telling me this is a terrible idea, then what is the point of conferences? What's the point of divisions? What's the point of any of this shit?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things at play here, though. Like, I agree with you.
Sorry, John.
But, go ahead.
Bill, yes, Notre Dame can run because they don't have to schedule anybody. If you're in a conference, you have to play your conference games. What do you mean? They literally can run. They cannot fucking schedule USC if they don't want to. There is no governing body like the ACC saying these are your conference games this year.
Correct.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, John.
See, that's the problem. Like, go back to my pro sport example. The American League East and the American League Central and all these divisions in pro baseball, let's say, they don't have a governing body governing each division. That's the problem. Like, one thing you can do is, you're right. Like, it's gotten to a point that anything beyond Big Ten and SEC, it doesn't really matter. You can win your conference. Hey, cool, whatever. Because like BYU got their asses kicked. They're probably out. But if you're the fourth team in the SEC, you're safely in. It's it's not weighted equally in any way. I think making these super conferences for money, it's turned the thing into a freaking circus.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it should be more evenly distributed. If you want to either do more divisions where teams are more spread out, each division, you got your couple big teams, it's kind of top heavy, and then your crappy teams. That's kind of how it is in sports. But then you all play each other. You know what I'm saying? Or get rid of, this is never going to happen, but get rid of conferences. Just have everybody play in the same pool. Everybody, picks who they want to face.
Mm-hmm.
Strength
Everybody
schedule.
independent.
Everybody independent. Look back up until the early 90s, a lot of big programs were independent. Because they wanted to play each other. They wanted to play the best teams. So either make more divisions and even it out more, because the super conference thing, it's not working. Why? This is an example why it's not working. You're going to favor teams in those conferences, and every other team in the other conferences are going to get the shit end of the stick. Miami literally has to be 11-1 or better every year to have a prayer to make the playoffs. That's what the message this sends to me.
Yep.
Spread it out more divisions, go back to the Big East and the Pac-12 and all that stuff, and have good teams in each one, evenly distributed, or get rid of it all.
Yep.
But this in-between shit of 2 mega conferences and everybody else, well, guess who's going to be favored? 11 of the 12 teams in the playoffs are going to be super conference teams. That's the way we're going.
Yep. We got a dono here. Give me 1 second. Plank, I saw you. Where is it at?
And I get it. I
Blank
get
time.
people saying 4 losses, 5 losses is crazy. I get it. But when there is structure, you cannot complain about not making it because you knew the fucking structure ahead of time. When there is no structure and they change this shit week to week, day to day, it's head to head, then it's eye test, but it's only eye test for these certain amount of weeks, and then it's only this eye test for this many quarters, and then it's will you be exciting, and then if you lose your coach, you're not supposed to get in, but if your offensive coordinator now becomes your head coach, you can still get the fuck in. There is no guideline. So when there's no guideline and you get snubbed by a team you beat, we have shows like this. When there is a guideline and then you don't win what you're supposed to win to get the automatic bid, you just have to accept what gets thrown in your lap. But the reason we get to be pissed off about this is there's no goddamn guideline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plank Time says you're ignoring benefits of revenue share by only talking about football championship games. We said money. Money is
ACC, brother.
Brother,
yeah, that ACC revenue sharing is a McDonald's salary.
Yeah, in comparison to the other conferences, 100%.
But yes, I do agree. There's monetary benefits to being in a conference.
Yeah, it's money. It's money. It's money. Yes. Why this is all a thing. Tommy Cruz says if you say the winner of the conference should automatically be in by default, the loser should be out regardless of rank. Yeah. Top 4, and then unless that other team was undefeated, like the 2 Big Ten teams, unless they're both undefeated, then that's if one team is on the cusp.
That's where you let them play with it. Let them play from 4 down to fucking 16. That's when they can figure out, okay, Ohio State lost their conference championship game, but now let's look at their body of work. Should they be a 5th to 16 seed? Then you can look at it from there.
Yeah. Joe Stewart says, back to my first argument, they did it to FSU. Why do you think they wouldn't do it to you?
I knew they'd do it to us. I said this shit 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, we already talked about it. If they did it to you at undefeated, they could do whatever they want. Again, which is a dumbass, which is why the whole devaluing the conference championship is so SEC specific, because you devalued a conference champion 2 years ago. Like, won the conference still, right? Had to win. When Jordan Travis got hurt, they had to win 2 games, and they did it. They found a way to still win, regardless of how you feel about it, right? They beat Florida, and then they beat Louisville. Louisville was at full strength. That offense couldn't do shit, but that defense showed up. They still won the conference. So, again, the defense of, like, oh, you can't devalue a conference, it's only SEC. Big Ten doesn't have those arguments. Big Ten, because Big Ten usually has the top 2 teams anyway. So there's no worry there. It's usually a 5 versus a 9. If you're on the cusp of getting out, then you have the possibility of getting out. You shouldn't be protected. You know what I mean? Because you could have. Alabama wins yesterday. I saw Joy Galloway, the ultimate hater, yesterday make an argument, say, oh, you can't be penalized if you lose the conference. If Alabama wins that game 28-7. Alabama gets a bye, right? They probably put Alabama in that fourth spot because they'll be the SEC championship. Would it be Georgia twice? Goes maybe fourth or fifth, or at least they get a home game, right? That's incentive to win that game. They play like dog shit, and we're on the cusp of getting out. That should also there is a carrot and the stick situation. You could go after the carrot, but you fuck around and get dog walk like they did. You get the stick, bro. Like, this is still football. Losing games should matter. It shouldn't be like, oh, well, they made it here. No, man. Like, it can't be that argument. But again, conference championship argument is just for the SEC because they knew, and which is to John's point or CB's point that said earlier, which is why they moved them up to protect them because they saw it coming. They saw Alabama the last 4 weeks when they lost 2 out of their last 4 games. Because we forget, motherfuckers, I don't know if you guys know this, Oklahoma beat them in November. We don't acknowledge that. That shit happened. Then they played South Harmon, and then they played Auburn. Like, it's not like they played these.
South Harmon, fam. That's crazy.
That's what I'm calling it. I don't know. Remember, it was probably like Mercer or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was not the greatest of teams.
They don't deserve for you to remember, bro. It's cool.
They exactly don't. They just got $2 million to lose and rank it up. It's so pick
Shout
and
out to
choose
them for getting
argument,
that
bro.
dub, though.
Yeah, shout out to them for getting that $2 million. I'm sure they needed it for like a new building or something.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Shout
The
out to-
problem is there's no real guideline. Man, look at Florida State, man. And of course, no one in my household is ever gonna cry a tear for Florida State.
Not at all.
Aside from Zay Thomas, I love you, boy. They made a rule last year. Usually when you introduce a new rule because something happens, it's effective the next year. They made a rule last year and said, well, it's effective now. Y'all are not gonna get because your quarterback's hurt. Like, that's crazy. You're gonna be like, this is a new rule going forward and now. So I know y'all didn't know this rule before today, but this is
it didn't exist.
Also, now you get to play Georgia. Good luck.
Yeah. It didn't exist before that final committee CFP ranking.
Nope.
And
that's what's trash. Like, could you imagine?
And that's the other one, right? It's supposed to be important players or head or coaches, right? And then Lane leaves, and no, but you know what? Ole Miss, we're gonna move you up, homie. Like, Ole Miss, you good? Don't even worry about it. You just lost the reason that you've been valued at what you've been valued for the last 5 years when Lane took over. But we're gonna protect you now that he left. Move him up.
Fam, they added a rule. It was like, but it's effective immediately. That's crazy.
They can do
so
what they
that's
want,
how we
man.
know this is a joke, bro. I mean, I hope they do what's right, but I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan, so
yeah.
You guys think the AP putting us at 10 means anything? Because that just came out half an hour.
Yeah, if that follows suit, that could do something.
Mm-hmm.
That could do something. So where'd they put Bama? 11?
11. So it's Notre Dame 9, Miami 10, Bama 11. That's the AP poll right now. It just came out.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Look, bro, like,
why do I feel like they did that so they can get the rating so all of us would tune in to this fucking show?
We're literally here for that. Like, they were getting these ratings. They were getting.
I'm so cynical as a Miami fan, bro. I just always think there's there's something. There's a aha. Got you.
Yeah. Oh, you thought you had something? No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I mean, John, that could be some foreshadowing, though.
It could be.
It could be a little foreshadowing. It could be. Maybe they're trying to tell us something without telling us.
What you got
something
my
yet.
40, homie?
Hold on, let me.
What you got my 40, homie?
Yeah.
Listen,
I love that clip.
Alabama not only got embarrassed once this year, but twice.
Mm-hmm.
And had a third loss to Oklahoma at home. I mean, that has to matter. These people that want to say, "Oh, losing your SEC championship game shouldn't penalize you," and I know they had been saying that before. They said losing your conference champion game, your conference championship game shouldn't hurt you, unless you're in the ACC, unless you're in the Big 12. You know, there's fine print so they can flip off on it. But man, it should matter the way they lost, and it should matter, again, using their own argument against them. How have you looked lately? Well, Alabama's looked like dog shit lately. They have not looked good. Put us in front of Bama right now. Oh my God. We win by 14 to 17 points.
We need a play-in game. I'm telling you, we need an on-the-bubble game. We need an on-the-bubble game.
That's what this weekend should be. That's what this weekend should be.
And for like those I'm on a roll. I'm going to keep going. For Mario saying Alabama also plays way harder teams than y'all. Okay. How have they looked? Tell me. Auburn sucks, and they almost lost to them.
Yep.
Oklahoma hasn't been the same since Mateer broke his thumb. Go watch the games. They have not looked impressive at all. They lost to them at home. Where Alabama never lose in Tuscaloosa, right? Well, they lost to Oklahoma. With no they offense. Got their doors blown off by a shitty FSU team that we went up and dog walked in Tallahassee.
Yeah, we can't keep overlooking that. We cannot keep overlooking that.
Duke won
they lost to FSU. You know what?
I don't give attention to trolls. Yeah, you can leave them off.
Yeah, they're
they
gone.
Literally lost to FSU.
But if the games don't matter at the beginning of the season, right? The games don't matter at the beginning of the season, and the games don't matter in the championship games. When do games matter? Only in the middle of the season?
I don't think football matters anymore, bro. I'm starting to.
It's the patch. It's the patch on your chest. It's this notion without doing your own research. It's this notion that SEC, they must play tougher teams. Really, take a deeper look at it. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what Alabama's resume was. They beat Georgia. That's about it. That's the only impressive thing they did all year. And since that game, they've looked like shit. They don't look like a playoff team, and they proved it yesterday.
It's also not like they didn't destroy Georgia. They won by 3. Like it was the road game, 24-21, right? It was it wasn't like they went in there and curb stomped them, and this was some get back.
Yeah.
Maiden Date says Miami lost to 2 bad teams since one is 8-4 considered bad. Maiden Date, here's where it gets crazy. Depending on who you are, they can make the argument however they want. So 8-4, they don't bring in that fact. They just say bad losses. They don't bring in the win-loss record of that team. They don't tell you that SMU was at the cusp of going to the ACC champ. They just go, bad teams, and they hope you don't look any further. They stop the argument wherever they want to benefit their fact. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And you want thank
you, world. Losing to FSU is crazy. Like we can't stop saying that. I'm sorry.
No.
FSU is not a good football team. They and no shade. This is not just me being Miami biased. Like they were not a good football team.
No, they weren't. Another example, FSU, like mid-season when we still thought they were kind of good, they were in a dogfight with Pitt at home that I think Pitt ended up winning, if I'm not mistaken. And look what we did to Pitt. So I think the whole, if you want to use the whole common opponent thing, and the people that want to keep using the ACC hang that over our heads, the tiebreaker rules are stupid. Look at that game last night and tell me we would not have put belt to booty on both those teams
at the same time. I think they could have merged. They would have merged the rosters. They could have merged the rosters.
We're wiping the floor with both.
Yeah.
It would have been a fun game against Duke because Mensa is cold, but that offensive line against our defensive line,
bro.
I take us.
We have a top 5 defensive line, and a lot of people brought up this point that Alabama, did they face a D line? I mean, maybe you could argue Georgia, but did they face
Georgia?
Aside from Georgia, did they face a D line like ours?
Oklahoma.
No, that's true. They have a great O line. I mean, a great D line.
Yeah.
But there's teams that are going to be in the playoffs that haven't faced a D line like ours and a secondary like ours.
Ohio State faced their first good. Ohio State faced their first good D line last night against Indiana, and we saw what happened because that Indiana defense is cold. Shout out to Ponds, man. I was like, hell this thing down. Shout out Justine King for the dono. I'm an MD alum, and Miami should definitely be in along with MD. A crime if Bama's in. If our roles were reversed and ND beat you head to head, we'd be freaking out. Yeah, if the roles were reversed, there wouldn't even be a debate. then there would be a good win, and we'd be out completely.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, we're gonna say
I'm a big believer in the head-to-head thing being the ultimate tiebreaker, because that's the ultimate, like, shut your mouth, like the ultimate argument ender. Like, we settled it on the field. Shut up.
Yeah.
And I know that because I was a Kane fan in 2000, and we beat FSU head-to-head. They got to go in because of computer rankings, and we were up in arms. And a lot of the country was like, I remember, like, yo, what's going on? Miami beat them head-to-head. So if it was the roles were reversed, I would totally agree. If Notre Dame beat us, I was like, you know what? Hey, I hope we get in, fingers crossed. But look, if they get in ahead of us, I understand. They beat us because we went through this already once.
Yeah. Mike, I have a question for you guys. Do you know if they do the unveiling of the top 25 the same way they've done it the last 4 weeks, where they go 25-1? Or if they just do like the bracket? Because if they do 25-1, I might fuck around and have a heart attack in the middle of this when it gets to like 12.
I really hope they
to, like,
don't do that shit.
If they go to like 13,
but it is for
I'm
entertainment, so they might draw this shit out.
Yeah, I might be like at 13. I might be like, yo, fuck, man. Like, do they just drop the bracket and then they just show you the top 12? Because I would rather rip off the Band-Aid than like drum roll this shit to be like counting down. I would not enjoy that at all in any way.
I'm not even gonna watch, honestly. I'm just gonna enjoy my Sunday. I might go outside, go for a run or something, and it's just, if my phone is blowing up,
then you know.
Then I might know. Depending on how it's blowing up.
You'll know either way, because there's gonna be people angry as shit or celebrating, and it's on in 9 minutes. It's on in 9 minutes. So this gets they got like it makes it worse because I got the ESPN on this screen, and it's like a countdown telling you how long, and I absolutely hate it. I don't like it at all. It's not a fun experience because we're gonna all find out together. Hurricane Zilla says they go 1-25 for this show. Oh fuck! Does that make it worse?
We might be ripping off the Band-Aid soon, like early in the show. Then why is it 3 hours?
Bowl games. They also do the bowls after.
They do everything today.
They do everything today. Yeah, they do everything today. Yeah, so that's, you know what I'm saying. Like they do. That's why.
Why the fuck is this thing so long? If they're about to.
Yeah,
but yeah, that makes sense.
That's because they do all the bowls, all the projections and everything. I think Duke will go to like the Mayo Bowl or some shit. So that's awesome.
Where they throw the coach into a vat of mayonnaise.
Yeah. Manny's gel and mayonnaise might be combustible. Like that might not be something they might want to do. And D9 on everything head-to-head should be the difference. Here's my beef with my own group. ND can't say head-to-head isn't that important, then scream at the top of their lungs about 93. Yeah. Like, great point, man. Like, you can't change the art. Like, you can, right, if you want to do that. But you can't change the argument to benefit you. But, you know, people do it all the time. Dude,
yeah,
8 minutes.
That's the sucky part about football sometimes, man. Because the things that make sense, and not football, sorry. It's a sucky part about being a fan of college football. It's the inconsistency with the governing body, with the NCAA. And those of us that lived through the BCS era saw this through that era. That's why when people say go back to the computers, I'm like, y'all, it's still humans putting the stupid ass algorithm in the computer.
Correct.
Sorry, y'all. It's
Josh Pate had a great take on this, as he does a lot of the time. There should be, speaking to what you're saying, CB, there should be clear delineated guidelines. Like, for example, this is just an example, hypothetical. Once you lose 3 games, you're out. That kind of thing, If you're a conference runner-up, but you have 2 losses or less, then you're in. That it needs to be on paper, black and white. None of this. Oh, if you lose a head coach or an assistant coach or your quarterback, that could sway things. Like, what is could? What does that mean? What does sway mean?
Could is too ambiguous. Could is too ambiguous.
Way too ambiguous. It's like, no. You have this record. You won this conference. You are in. You did this. You are out. Done. Like, make it clear and stop changing it week to week, because that's what they've been doing. This whole BS about competitive pools that they just made up this year. This whole BS about, when you look, did you see CBS Sports bringing up, but if you look at the first half spreads between Miami and Notre Dame, it's first half spreads. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, now we're looking at gambling odds.
We're
looking at gambling odds.
Hey, careful, CB, careful. We talked about this because they watch everything.
But if you are one of these platforms and you would love to sponsor a podcast, we would love to sponsor you and do parlays weekly.
Hey, listen, DraftKings, I love you. Hard Rock, I roll with you guys every week.
Shout out to you guys. Yeah,
Prize Picks, whoever, man. The mob at this point, because clearly there's something going on. We can and will be swayed by cash. But no, seriously, y'all, you can't be looking at you can't tell me like the committee is looking at the spreads from fucking Vegas to determine who should play this. That's nuts, y'all. That's nuts. Why don't we just go to their TikToks and see who got the most followers? Let's just get all the weird metrics we can, and let's just put it all in a bowl. Well, Miami's got the #1 like tweet of the year, so that should move them up at least 3 spots. Like, it's football, and it should always just be football, and that's why head-to-head has to matter. Because if head-to-head don't matter, then let's do Instagram followers. Like, what's the point of playing the game? Let's just do Instagram followers.
Let's just simulate it all on CFB 26 and 27 and the top 12 teams that's who's in. Let's not even play the season.
We got a badass social media team, man. I put our game recaps up against our cinematic recaps up against anyone else's social media team, and we should be in just for that alone.
Based on those views solely, yes, their cinematic recaps are like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Fantastic.
It's crazy. So real
do a
quick,
great job.
projections. EJ and Dusty, EJ Manuel and Dusty, I'm guessing Dvorak, have Bama out, Miami and Notre Dame in. Lewis had Notre Dame out, Bama and Miami in. So
Louis Riddick?
Yeah. Louis Riddick.
Really?
Yeah. Again, their projections are what our project, you know what I mean? Like, it's TV, but also the bubble teams, according to the playoff predictor, Miami's at 22%. Alabama does have the strength of schedule over both of us, and Notre Dame and Miami, because we're 44th and 45th. I mean, everything is comparable, dog. Like, for Miami and Notre Dame, if it's literally within like 1 to 4 points, to be who picks it. If head doesn't matter there, I don't know when.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think that there should be a better system in place than the committee, a group of all these people in one boardroom all together? Because I think it's better if you're kind of by yourself watching the game. If you're in a group, you can kind of be swayed a certain way because there's other people, groupthink kind of takes effect.
I don't know who said this, and it may have been Nightcap. They said that they should all have to watch the games together, and I think they should, to prove that they're all actually fucking watching these games.
I do not believe for 1 second that every committee member is watching every game from beginning to end.
Me neither, and that's why I like that. When I heard that, I say, they should have to watch this shit together, and we should know who missed the meetings, like who didn't show up week 3. We should know this shit.
I don't know Zoom calls either. Fly in again. All y'all got private jets.
Ass and seat.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Be right there. No Zoom. No, you know what I'm saying? Screen splitting. Not all 4 games at once. You get the all 22 right after you break it down. You sit and you break it down. None of this shit. And clear parameters. Yeah. And clear parameters, right? No, none of this shit where like it changes and all that. You know what I'm saying? My guy Joey just comes in. What up, brother?
Good afternoon, guys. I see everyone's hot. CB, good afternoon, CB. How are you?
What's up, brother?
I'm doing great, I don't like the way you got the face on already, dog.
We got a world championship today, man. My F1 team, we won a world championship today, man. We won the championship as a team, and my driver won. So it's a great day for me.
All right,
I'm
man.
having
John, what's going on, brother?
Oh, I'm good, bro.
I see that name right there. Are you gonna change it once they let us in?
I'm gonna pretend that that's not even there. I'll change it real quick. No, I told the guys I don't want to watch. I don't want to know. I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
are you checking the video of me right now?
I'm just
you
gonna
just wanna
watch.
see it.
I'll watch the P Diddy documentary with my wife here. We were in the middle of it, so
Oh yeah,
We're also
I
gonna
just
start.
finished with
Yeah,
that. I just finished with that yesterday.
we're gonna start that the second I get off of this.
yeah. I'm
We're
gonna
watching a
get
lot of
off now.
Diddler
I'm gonna watch
today.
it. I'm gonna check my phone around 1 or 2, depending on how it's blowing up. I'll know.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of don't want to watch. I don't want to put myself through that.
Yeah, it's gonna
All right,
take
John,
a while. It's gonna take a while.
You got 15 seconds, man, before we get you out of here because it's about to drop.
Yeah.
Final prediction. What do you think? In or out?
Final prediction. Unfortunately, out. But my God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope there was enough push by the media because it feels like 90 to 95% of big sports media out there, Colin Cowherd, Josh Pate, Piquel, Greg McElroy, even Louis Riddick today. Like, it feels like the overwhelming push is for us to be in. I hope that was enough to sway things. So let's see what happens. I'm out, guys. Take care.
Sir. All right, brother. Be safe, man.
All right. Later.
See ya. All right, let me pull this thing up. How you feeling, Joey?
You know how people take the pictures with the money phone? Snack
Money
phone.
in the bank. Shawty, what you think? Oh my God.
How they do it when they put the money on their arm? They show you that they fan the money out.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Put it all out there.
They both equal depth. They both equal depth. Money.
They do both.
And Sour Patch Kids. Red 40 and green 11.
Here we go, fellas.
You don't like Sour
All right,
Patch
so
Kids?
they're not gonna say anything now. Like, it's 12 o'clock. This is just the lead up. They're gonna show highlights of every team and all types of madness.
I think it's on. I have no idea how they do it.
I don't think they're gonna go right into it though.
Well, somebody said in the chat it goes 1 to
What you mean, Rocky?
some nasty shit. It goes 1 to 25. So they instead of counting down 25 to 1, they start at 1 and drop down. One should be Indiana.
So be quick, right?
Yeah, 1 should be Indiana. 2, what we thinking? Georgia.
Did everybody give their what they think is going to happen? Like the CB? Did you say that? Did everybody say that?
We haven't said it yet. I think.
Y'all know I'm Family Guy when they be going to that reporter, when they be like, "Let's go
Trisha
to the
Tawanaka?"
guy." Nah, the dude. He'd be like, "It's raining."
Yeah.
My analysis is we're fucked. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's my analysis.
Yeah. I'm send it to me, Joey. Ask me the question.
So Benito Del Monte, do you think that Miami will make it into the college football playoff today?
Yes. Welcome to Benny Del Monte's side of this. Yes, I think they get in at 9. I think they're in at 9.
At 9, ranked number 9. Okay.
Ranked number 9. I think they get in ranked number 9.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Listen, but in case it doesn't happen, I got, either way, fam.
Either way,
I'm cracking the glass open. Yeah, but I'm at some point the game, a head-to-head has to matter, bro. Like, I don't know.
Go copy you You Heard mug when you get time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Check out the, you know what I'm saying?
I used to have mine in the back. I don't know where.
Yeah, you don't know what happened. One of them things took it.
I have 2 of them actually. I have a black one somewhere too.
Scan that QR code right there. Get the You Heard mug. Get some You Heard merch. We got some new things dropping during you know what I'm saying, after the playoffs. Got some things cooking up, man. Scan that QR code. We're right there. I'm saying scan that QR code right there. It takes you to all our links for our audio, because remember, we're also an audio podcast too. Leave us comments and reviews. Helps grow the show. Helps grow the channel, man. Appreciate y'all so much.
Like, share, and subscribe.
How you feeling, Joseph?
Feeling dope, man. Got to watch some good football yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Duke and Virginia. the Who Gives a Shit Bowl was on last night. It was actually a good game though. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Groove.
Yeah. Shout out to Duke, man. Shout out to Virginia
that's what I meant.
for being there. You know, it was cold as shit last night. But these cats was out there, you know, repping, and it was a good game. It was a good game. Went to overtime. Georgia put belt to ass on Alabama, which I think everybody probably thought that was going to happen. I didn't see the way Bama been playing the last month of the season. Yeah, I didn't see them beating Georgia. So they got their ass beat. Ohio State and Indiana was a good game, man. That was a real good game. Salute to Indiana, man, and their squad and their coach. They did a hell of a job, but they're both good teams, man. So yeah, man, that North Texas Tulane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
North Texas
Yes, sir.
Tulane game was a good game as well. So yeah, love it.
Yeah, man.
There is no Heisman Trophy winner this year, y'all. We shouldn't give it out this year. We should just
Mendoza
hold
probably.
that
I think
motherfucker in the
Mendoza
crib.
will probably win that thing.
Nah. Let's give him that Walter Camp. What is it? Let's give him the Walter Camp. Let's just
He probably gonna
freeze
win
the Heisman for a year, bro. There is no best player in the country this year, man.
He probably gonna win it.
Yeah, I would say give it to Jeremiah Love, honestly, because if you turn on highlights, he probably looks the best out of all the candidates. But is he really the best player in the country? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think regardless of what happens this year with everything, there has to be some sweeping changes across college football. Regardless of what happens today, you know what I mean? There has to be some sweeping changes. Like this shit is
ridiculous.
This shit is bad. Refereeing, we're talking about from the refs to the way conferences are ran
across the board. Oh yeah, Joe, they got mad at me earlier. I said you either need to disband the conferences, or if you win it, you should automatically be in. Just like how in the NFL, if you win your conferences, you make the playoffs. I think it should be an automatic bid. If not, the Power Four means nothing. There should be no designation between the conferences. You can't call them Power Four, then you win one of the motherfuckers you got the crib. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I think you gotta go. I think you have to go back to like regional stuff, man. Like I hate that Cal is coming over here to Miami to play, and like I hate that shit. Like get a West Coast.
You got Texas
conference.
in the Southeast Conference. It's crazy,
man. I hate that shit is ridiculous, man. Like get some regional conferences, make everybody play each other, because that's a problem in conference too. Like why
styles of play that's different like it used to be. Remember West Coast ball was different. Big Ten football was always smash mouth ball and so forth.
But even in the ACC, like why is Clemson not playing Miami? Why is Georgia Tech not playing Miami? Every year this should be happening. Every year you can't fully determine who the best team is. Then what happened to CB? You can't fully determine who the best team is without everybody playing, man. You can't do it.
Probably had to run to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? We've been nerves as a motherfucker. Kirk Herbstreit was talking on ESPN.
Man. You can't do it. He's on?
No, CB's Kirk Herbstreit is on TV talking nonsense. I got the closed captioning on.
I'm tired of people talking, man. Let's just see what's popping.
Let's see.
But yeah, man, we gotta. They have to do better, man. They have to do better because this is just bad, man. It's bad. They're not taking their own advice. You know what I mean? They're not using their own principles and criteria. So all these games and all these scenarios are making them they don't know what to do. And the fallback is we're going to put the big brands. The fallback is Texas should still be considered. No, they shouldn't.
No,
what are you talking about?
They shouldn't.
Alabama, they made it to the SEC championship. They got their ass whipped. They looked bad, but they should still be in because we can't punish them for going to the SEC championship. but BYU goes and gets their ass whipped, and we're gonna punish them for going and get their ass whipped. Like,
and their only 2 losses are against that same team.
yeah, it's
BYU,
either or, fam. You have to either punish and reward, or don't. There's a heaven and there's a hell. B. You can't have one or the other. Like, either you punish everybody or you don't punish anybody, but you don't reward anybody either.
Yep.
So if you win your conference championship and you're not in the playoff, you can't get in the playoff at that point.
Yeah.
Because if you're in and you lose, you can't get removed from, like, which one is it, man? Which one is it?
And what I was saying, Joe, what we were wrong is that's a very SEC specific argument, right? Like Big 12 champion, you knew it was only one team getting in. BYU only lost to Texas Tech. It's the only team they lost to all season. Yep. ACC, you knew there was one team possibly getting in because the other one wasn't getting in. So there was a punishment there for making it to your conference championship. I mean, goes down the line. The Big Ten was probably the most irrelevant conference championship because they were 1 and 2. They weren't moving, right? Because they're so high up. Like that was the obvious one to me. Where like there's a punishment because guess what's going to happen? Ohio State is probably going to drop to 3, maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how they
4. Yeah,
so they move them down, right? So like if they move them down, why can't Alabama move down? Every conference champion loser moves down, but
that's
the SEC doesn't get to move down because they made it.
And it's been that way forever. It's been that way since it started. If you lose your conference championship, you've moved down every single time. Like, depending on how bad you've lost, you've moved down. Like,
and that game was not close. And I said it during the show. If Alabama didn't care and didn't show up, why should they get protected for not showing up? Oh well, we made it. That's it. That's the extent of your argument.
You just made it. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Where's your eye test? Where's your eye test then? Alabama hasn't looked good for a month, B. Let's keep it a buck.
Yep.
Alabama hasn't looked good. They stumbled into the SEC championship.
Yep.
Like they very well should have lost that game.
Yep.
And then they got black. Like, come on, man. Negative. You didn't even have positive rushing yards. Like, man, get out of here.
-3, dog. Me and you had more rushing yards yesterday than Alabama did, and we had 0 because we didn't play and we're in our 40s. You Goldwire says we all agree that they moved Bama up so they could have moved them back to keep Miami from jumping Notre Dame, right? That's probably why they did it, but they probably didn't see them losing by 3 touchdowns and looking absolutely pitiful. Like, Joe, I'm gonna ask you, and I asked John that we had earlier that's on a run now because he can't emotionally handle watching the countdown. I don't know why we're doing this live, and I respect his right to do so. If games don't matter at the beginning of the season, and conference championships shouldn't matter at the end of the season, when should football games matter?
Right. Football. Every game should matter. I don't care what every single game is a game against another opponent, and they all should matter. First game of the season, week 0 to conference championship week should all matter. There's no scenario in which you can tell me the game on the field did not matter. No scenario. So in my eyes, every single game matters.
Yeah, it's just, and that's the argument that they're making, right? Oh, well, Miami beat Notre Dame too early in the season. Oh, well, Alabama can't be punished for making it to their conference championship game because it's at the end, it's a reward. Is it? Like, okay, if it's again, every other conference team that lost is going to move down at least 2 spots. BYU is out of the playoffs completely. That's not even a conversation, right? Every other conference champion is going to be out and it's going to move down. Why is it that the defensive is like, well, you can't be punished is only SEC specific? I'm going to keep harping on that because it's only that argument, right? Because that's the only
also
they can't be punished.
Don't bring up the loss to Florida State. They also didn't bring that up. That happened. That happened as well.
That did happen.
Happened in emphatic fashion as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
34-17.
They look just like they did in week 1 last night. So
let's see what you Goldwire says. Joe, but when is it the U's but when it's the youth, they get treated.
They treated
It's
like
us. They get treated like this.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I see what's going. I mean, I see what's happening, but I don't think. I think you run out of. If I'm the committee, I think you run out of arguments for today. Like you can't show me where your point is leaving Miami out. Like show me where.
Mhm.
Show me where there's a team ahead of Miami that Miami beat head to head with the same record, similar strength of schedule. All
Yeah,
the
within one.
common opponents, Miami did better. Common
Mhm.
opponent, all your criteria, Miami should be ahead of Notre Dame. Like if Notre Dame is in, Miami should be in.
Yep.
There's
So
nothing you can point to that says Miami should not be in.
So they put up the graphics: strength of schedule, head-to-head competition, comparative outcomes of common opponents, unavailability of key players and coaches that affected past performances. Fam, that's 3 out of 4.
And let's keep it a buck with a lot of teams in there. A lot of key coaches have left. A lot of key players are unavailable. One of the reasons Alabama looked so shitty last night is because they had, I think, 2-3 running backs out. Jan Miller, Kevin Riley was out. Like, Ole Miss lost their whole they lost the reason that they score points.
Yes.
They lost the reason. Oregon lost both coordinators, correct?
Correct. Offensive and defense. Yeah, because the DC Tosh Lapoy just took over at Cal.
Yeah. Like, that has to matter too, man. Like, that has to matter too, man. Like, you can't close your eyes to all of this shit. Miami is the most has played very well over the past month, and they're stable. Coaches haven't gone anywhere. Nobody's missing. Everybody's healthy. So what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah. Everybody stayed. I think Keontae Scott is back healthy too, because I think Coach Cristobal said it last week that he'll be back this week as one of the best defensive backs in the country. Yeah, it's just, man, it just doesn't make sense, bro. I don't. And the thing, the Welcome to the U says, nowhere in there does it say the eye test. Correct. Right. Again, like me, CB, Joe, and Poke can all watch the same game together, right? And we all see something different.
Sure.
Joe's, you know what I'm saying? Joe's way of watching football. Like when I watch it, I'm watching, Joe might watch the O-line and D-line. I might watch the receiver. There's no way you catch all of it. So we're going to believe that these 12 people, you know what I'm saying, are all watching the same game. Like the eye test is very subjective, but it doesn't mean shit. The eye test would matter, and that argument would factor in more if there wasn't a head-to-head. If the two teams hadn't played together, then you could give me the hypotheticals. Oh, but if Miami lined up against Notre Dame today, who would win? Fam, they lined up. Florida, like Notre Dame's PFF grade for their O-line was 4. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking? Like, it happened, yo. The stats are there. The metrics are there. They keep showing the graphics of the top 12 teams, and I'm free. Like, every time they show, I don't know when they're going to unveil it, because I have it on mute, obviously, so we're chopping it up. So in the chat, y'all want to tell me when they're going to do the unveiling, please let me know, because I don't know if I can share, because Disney might cut the stream. So I don't want to share it to the screen, because Disney don't fuck around. But yeah, man, Texas Tech, they're showing the, was that guy 37 years old? The guy that just showed for Texas Tech? They showed
that linebacker, son, with the mustache.
Fam, he's 45 years old, right?
It looks like he's served. It looked like, son, it looked like he was in Desert Storm, like he served in Desert Storms.
He got grandkids.
He was on the front line in Desert Storm, dog. Yeah, for real.
Man, he definitely got grandkids, yo. That shit crazy. Yo, but they did their thing, man. Like, I said it earlier, Joe, at the beginning. I was like, in that BYU Texas Tech game, when BYU was pulling out double reverses and, you know what I'm saying, all these trick plays on the first drive, I was like, oh, they shook. Like, you doing this to start? You were unloading the clip at the beginning on that first drive. It was good. I was like, it's gonna be tough after that, because that's all you doing that in the first drive on that 16-play drive was crazy. Yeah. Watching that, how'd you feel about it?
Yeah, both of them are definitely led by their defenses. Like Texas Tech is definitely led by their defense because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not impressed with their offense at all. That quarterback would be in. I don't like hypotheticals, so I ain't gonna say it. But
Yeah,
2
minutes.
They're on 2.
2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're very led by their defenses, man. But Texas Tech is tough. They're tough on defense, man. They just play. They're physical. They're disciplined. I saw a couple of things that a good quarterback would take advantage of, but they're very disciplined. They had offensively, they had some decent receivers on the outside. But nothing scary offensively. It's really their defense. And BYU, I just really don't think is good. I'm not even gonna hold you. I really don't think they're that solid of a team. I mean, they're solid, but I don't think they would make any noise anywhere.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, that wasn't very I don't think their freshman quarterback. I mean, he's gonna get better and Bear Backmeyer, number 47. But it was hard to watch. It seems very labored on the delivery. Just wasn't anything. All right, they're doing the countdown like a shot clock, Joe. We're at 40 seconds. Exclusive reveal of the final rankings. I know you got the TV in the room.
I don't have the TV on, man. I'm going off of you, man. I'm going off of you.
This is terrifying. This is terrifying, fam. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't like it. They're doing a countdown. I think they might just rip it off like a band-aid.
Yeah, I gotta chill. Y'all gotta relax, man.
The hair is crazy. You know what I mean? 10 seconds.
It's either they do the right thing or they don't, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really just.
Here we go. Appreciate all 380 y'all rocking with us right now. The CFP reveal. Bigger by that's the ad. Here we go. Oh, this opening credit graphic is crazy.
Are they counting down or they just putting everybody up?
They're doing ads and they're showing all the 12 teams, and I think they're gonna put everybody. I think they're gonna just unveil it. I don't know how they're gonna fucking do because I didn't watch last year. Yeah, I think they're just gonna show the bracket and you know what I'm saying, was it Wheel of Fortune?
Miami to play Oklahoma, man.
I would love that. They're showing all the graphics. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Make sure to smash that like. I'm saying if you're watching us right now and you haven't hit that subscribe, we're on every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 and 6:30. You know what I'm saying? Doing this a little special today because we're on the possibility of making the CFP if the right thing is done. You know what I've been thinking this whole time? Like that the audio of The Color Purple, till you do right by me. Just we gotta make this. All right. God damn, they're still on the opening, they're still on the fucking B-roll of credits. No.
Come on, man. This is a TV show, man. So shout out to the production staff of the college.
Man, shout out to the producers.
They definitely keep everybody, on their toes and in tune and soap opera-ish, man. This is really, they need to have the Young and the Restless music opening up the joint.
They probably do. I probably can't play it on the show though. Here we go. They got the big graphic. I wonder if they faxed it. All right, Indiana at 1.
Okay. So they're going one by one.
Yeah, they're going 1 to 25. Whew.
Okay.
I think that's what my wife. My wife just goes, take deep breath. I think she could hear me from the other room. You know what I'm saying? Blood pressure. Alan says blood pressure going up. I took my meds earlier, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to go for a walk after this.
Mel, get the vodka, get the rum, get the ice packs, get everything ready. We might, there's a couple of different scenarios we can have.
This could go either way, dog. This could go either way. CB, Indiana, Ohio State at 2.
What?
They didn't drop it. Yeah,
They
Ohio
did
State
drop
at
them
2.
one.
Yeah, but they lost.
So Georgia
hey,
at
look,
3 then.
Hey, look, if you lose in a conference championship game, you could move down. Ain't that
Yes.
some shit?
Yes. Georgia at 3 then. And then Texas Tech
Georgia
at 4.
Yeah. Anthony Mazzano says Benny and Joy have a sinking feeling they're going to keep Bama in no matter how bad they did get blown out and how badly they performed. Miami is going to get screwed. It's 50-50. We're all watching this shit together. They just showed Ryan Day's dyed beard. So Ohio State at 2.
Benny can't stand that dude.
I really can't. I don't.
You can't stand him either, CB. You in the same boat?
I don't have no issue with Ryan Day personally.
Okay.
As long as my issues with the school, just give us our trophy back, and I'm cool.
Yeah.
I don't have no issue with Ryan Day, bro. Yeah,
the ball was tipped. Georgia at 3.
I actually don't watch them play football. I do not watch Ohio State. For real, Steph will tell you. You can't put that shit on in my house.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to see the great. You don't want to see the great receivers, huh?
I watch them when they get to the league. I was a massive CJ Stroud fan because I used to watch Elite 11. I never got to see him play in college.
CB, you got the other screen on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about everything else, Anthony.
He's got 2 screens. Other highlights right now.
Yeah. So 4 is going to be Tech. I'm going to be right back. We got a little bit.
Yeah. Benny gotta go relieve. Benny nervous, boy. That boy gotta go release, boy.
Yeah, I had to hit the little boys' room just now. Texas Tech at number 4.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, good.
So we will have a guest, or we have a couple guests, but we'll have a. I just got confirmation of one.
Okay.
Canes committed.
Gonna have some reactions. Either way, man. Listen, either way,
we should not have a camera in Coral Gables right now. That's a terrible idea. Unless we make it. If we don't make it, you got to scrub that footage, bro.
I mean,
hell no. They bring back that FSU video every year. You got to scrub that footage, man.
So who's your dream scenario, CB? When we get in, who you want to see Miami play? Like, who would you want to see Miami play the most? You don't care anybody?
You got Miami in, Joe?
I just want to get in.
I do. Yeah. I think I would like to see. I think if they go to if they play Texas, who?
Oregon at 5. Oregon at 5.
If they go to College Station, you going to the game, CB?
Maybe. I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, I would definitely look into it for sure. I haven't thought about that.
That shit is a beautiful campus, man, and a beautiful stadium, boy. I love that.
All right, so who was number 1 was
Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, Tech, and Oregon.
I'm tweeting it out on the You Heard.
Wifey's watching it right now, watching us laughing at everything you guys were talking about. Well, I had to run out real quick. Yeah. She's like, y'all crazy. Well, I thought won't listen. He won't come inside because he's standing outside. Like, yo, man, you better. Whew. All right, here we go. Ole Miss at 6.
If we at Oklahoma, I might have to call my peoples and try to get something.
Here we go. We're getting closer, fellas. We're getting closer. Appreciate
y'all.
Ole Miss. Yeah.
Oh, so it don't. Never mind.
It don't. It don't.
So don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter that you ain't got nobody to coach to get the game.
That whole coach thing is bullshit. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we 100%. Saw that with Oregon 5 because they lost both their coordinators. So.
Yeah, but they lost their head coach.
Yeah.
Well,
that should mean more than a coordinator. 5 was Oregon.
Yeah, 6 Ole Miss.
I'm almost caught up. I'm just tweeting them all out on the
A&M
page.
A&M 7. Here we go.
Hey, they could slow the fuck down at any time they wanted to.
A&M 7.
God damn.
If we see Notre Dame at 8, I think
we made this stream this long if they going this fast. This is crazy.
Oklahoma should be 8. Oklahoma should be at 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oklahoma should be.
Texas A&M comes in at 7.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh shit. We getting close, fellas.
Yep. Next 2. Here we go.
All right. Who's number 8? Bama?
8 should be Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma. Here we go.
The final team to get a home game. OU.
Oh man.
Whew. Watching it is worse, Joe. You like waiting
If
for us.
Bama 9, how we feeling? Bama 9, we in trouble.
Oh, this was a fake one. I just saw a tweet that said Bryce Underwood was entering the portal. I was finna leave this and go DM every coach I know. It's fake though. It's from No 3 Sports. That was from On 3.
Here we go.
Boy.
Next 2 are
I was gonna
large.
say, fuck this stream. Let's go get our goddamn.
Now they're gonna
Go to commercial.
This is
Here
where
we
they
go.
show the 3 graphics, the resume comparison, adding intrigue and drama. You know what I'm saying?
FBI has
sit
us
down,
at 7.
Sit down,
And
son.
Bama at
You up in your chair. Sit down. Relax.
Our strength of schedule is 45th. They say
Yeah,
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's 40. Yeah. Bama's at 9.
Shit.
Shit.
All right, fellas. See y'all.
All right. Well, this was fun, guys.
Yeah.
So we eating Pop-Tarts
State.
together as a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to be
Wild
either
berry.
Notre Dame. Either Notre Dame is out or we out.
Yeah, we're
Wild
probably out.
Berry. Wild Berry me.
They're the only team that did not move after losing the conference game.
Damn, another team is declining a bowl. Iowa State.
Here we
Bowls
go.
are dead,
Big
man.
moment. Do they keep what they wanted?
That Bama got it. It's crazy, y'all.
Wow, dog. That's
Well, I
wild.
said it on this very fucking show. They're not putting Bama in.
Yeah. Logos.
That's
logos
crazy
over
work, bro.
everything, dog.
10-3. Just got bent over.
Well, logos over everything.
Just got
Hello,
bent
we-
over. Cheeks still sore. They in. That's crazy, bro. They just lost.
They're playing it out. They're playing it out before they hit
Belt
this
to
graphic.
ass, boy.
Well, they're gonna play it out because they know that they lose a large chunk of people if Miami's not in. Everyone turns off.
Everybody's out. Yeah.
It's about ratings at the end of the day. So they might go to commercial here. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to commercial. I
Right.
would. If I'm producing this, I'm going to commercial.
I'd go to commercial.
Wow.
And then I'm coming
Might
back
say
and I'm
wow.
showing Miami highlights. I'm
Oh,
showing Notre
it's
Dame
Notre
highlights.
Dame.
Miami. We in, baby. We in.
Let's fucking go.
We got it.
Let's go.
Irish, let's go. We did it, baby.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Let's
Hold on.
go.
It's not April
Wait.
Fool's, right? This ain't a joke.
Nah, we in, baby.
We in this mode.
We in. Let's go.
We in. Clip that. Clip that, motherfuckers. Clip that. Ah!
Let's get it.
Ah!
Let's
We
get
all part of the 6 hours
it.
in front of all you motherfuckers. All you. We ain't stopping, dog. You think it's over? Oh my God. And we got guys lined up. They still coming. We in.
Let's
Head
get
to head
it. son.
matters. The games are decided on the
Let's
field.
go.
Let's go. That's how it's
We just
supposed to be.
we just beat the Catholic Church, y'all. We have defeated. We have defeated. We have defeated the Catholic Church.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
We have
Whoa.
Knights, Templar.
Hey,
We
hold
have
up.
won.
Joey Galloway. Joey Galloway, mute up. Heather Diddich, mute up.
Hurricanes
Yeah.
above all.
Let's go. Let's get it.
First
My wife
bacon.
is. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let's go,
Oh.
baby.
We are in,
Let's
dog.
go.
Oh,
Them boys should be in the weight room right now. Get in the weight room and get some sets up. Let's go.
A&M.
Go.
For A&M. Right.
Practice right now. CB, you got to go to the game, CB. You got to get some tickets. Yo, hashtag get CB some tickets. We about to set it. We about to get a campaign going. You got to be there, son.
Let's go, baby. Oh my God.
Hey, anybody in College Station want to give me some tickets?
Yeah, we gotta get that popping. Hit up Cooney. We're gonna hit up Coach Cooney. See if we can get you some tickets, B.
We got
you. We're gonna hit up Cooney. Yeah, for real.
Oh shit.
I haven't tweeted on nothing recently. That should be good.
Let's go.
Don't get us kicked off, please. Don't get us kicked off.
That's all you got.
Don't do that.
Don't do that earlier. Nah, you missed it, bro.
Demonetize this motherfucker.
He played a soundbite earlier.
Real quick.
Yeah, we are demonetized.
Tulane at 11. They're still going.
Which one you played earlier, Ben?
Tulane at 11.
Soundbite you played earlier?
Tulane at 11. Let me see. Oh, that's for the donos. Anybody who wants to donate, we appreciate y'all support the show. We stay completely independent. Thanks to y'all. We got a couple of different ones. We got this one.
That's what got us demonetized earlier.
You got my we got this one. We got this one right here for y'all.
Got demonetized. That one got the channel shut down.
Shout out to Pope.
homie.
Everybody subscribe to my channel. That's probably what will be next. Gonna be off this month.
It's gonna be You Heard Dose. You know what I mean?
It's only a second.
I tell you what, though. I tell you what. Bama shouldn't be in over Notre Dame, though.
I don't think so either.
It's a whole different conversation. But
yeah, but fuck it. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? All right, let's go.
Hey, they can enjoy the Pop-Tart Bowl, right? That's where y'all go. James Madison, 12.
Crazy.
Well, Notre Dame doesn't have a conference affiliation, so I think they go wherever
they want to.
Never mind.
Hey, I just want to say, Marcus Freeman, I respect that you try to bring back your hairline like Jaylen Brown.
Don't do Marcus Freeman like this.
Don't do that.
Don't do Mark. Don't do Mark like that.
Marcus Freeman. If I'm being respectful,
that's the cool dude.
I like Marcus Freeman. You know what I mean? I loved him on the Pivot podcast. Got a lot of respect for him.
Absolutely.
But now, I don't like that you got 3 minutes on Fox Sports and Mario Cristobal only had 60 seconds. You know what I mean? But this is the business, and you should have beat us August 31st. That's all I'm like. You had the chance to win, and you didn't, and it finally mattered.
All right, so listen, we got A&M first, right?
Yes, sir. At A&M.
All right. That's a raucous atmosphere, baby.
Yeah. TVD almost beat them. If we could have scored inside the 20, you know what I'm saying? So that's the
TVD did beat them, though.
Yeah, the next year.
Yeah.
Crazy, yo. Crazy. I can't. I'm shaking, fam. I cannot believe that. Just like, I can't believe that happened. I'm not even gonna hold you, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Was there a delay when I said Miami because Joe took a second for it to register, and I don't know. Sometimes I don't know where my
you were ahead of me by. You were ahead of me.
I was like, let's hold up, dog. I was like, nah, I gotta make sure this is right, dog. Because somebody in here said, "Wow," so I took that as a bad wow. You know?
Yeah. I got you.
Why do they even do first in, first out? That's so stupid. Don't let me know I was first out, bitch ass nigga. Just tell me I ain't make it. What kind of crazy stuff is that? First in, second out. First out.
They said tickets for the game is 30,000. What? Wait, no.
No, that's got to be resale. That can't. Them shits just dropped. James State says Galloway is highly upset. Appreciate the Donald James State. I'm sure he is. You know what I'm saying? And he could be mad and watching us in the playoffs. It's going to be a very upsetting time for him.
I will say this. I think we can all agree as fans, not just Miami fans, as football fans, Miami and Notre Dame both deserve to be in this fucking playoff. The fact that they shoot Bama and this motherfucker with 3 losses is crazy work.
Yeah, I think so.
It should have been.
I think
it should have been Bama. It should have been Miami Notre Dame, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, bro.
We don't play this Saturday, do we?
No. December 19th. December 19th is the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure of the dates as we have our fourth member getting ready, lined up. We all good, Pope? There he is.
Let's
Go!
fucking
Yeah!
go!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Let's go!
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
Yeah,
I'm glad you came in before our channel got shut down,
yeah,
Pope.
baby.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right,
Oh my
Pope,
God.
walk me through it, man. You're watching it, seeing the unveiling, the slowest unveilings of all fucking time.
So slow.
87 minutes before, you know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
Well,
Oh.
that's because they had to change the pick when Mario had the gun at the face. They had to
Right.
change it.
Yeah. I just see Mario like Scarface sitting there with the, hey, you sure you want to do this?
Oh my God. I mean, I don't know why I was so freaking nervous standing there watching this, but it was like I was getting ready for a freaking championship game. Like I had those kind of bubble guts going. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm about to come into the game, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, 2 outs to
Yeah.
try to get the final out. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
No. Oh my God. I didn't see it happening that way, if we're being honest. When they flashed that graphic of Alabama at 9, I
Thought it was over.
I
Yeah,
thought,
me too.
I
That's
thought
how I
that was
felt.
it.
I was like, shit.
I thought that was it. I did not see them keeping Bama where they were. I thought at worst they would drop them one and split us and Notre Dame like they had been doing.
Yep.
But I was, oh my God, I don't know. Just give us the natty now. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
give it to us now.
Let's get it. Hey, we gotta get in. We gotta get in and show up, man. Like
Yeah.
Texas A&M. Yeah, I think. Yeah. We gonna. Yeah,
Man, Marcel Reed,
yeah.
we coming for you, nigga.
We gonna
Yes,
see,
sir.
boy.
Yes, sir.
We gonna see,
next.
boy.
Tighten up,
We gonna-
boy.
We gonna see how real. We gonna see how real he really is, boy. We
Yeah.
gonna
You know,
see.
and another thing, and you know, and Mrs. pointed this out to me, you know, before, and you know, of course, I agree with her, and I'm sure you guys will as well. But I think this whole time, you know, they want to draw that head-to-head comparison with Miami and Notre Dame and say, you know, at the beginning, oh, they're not in the same group, they're not in the same pod, we can't compare the two, and then oh, now they need to be back to back and compare the two. Well, obviously, we saw that, but I think it was. You know, they want to argue. It's like, oh, well, how can they just flip them? They were just sitting there on the couch, you know, didn't have to play a game and they were idle. And how can they, you know, make the jump and make the switch when this whole time they've had Notre Dame in front of Miami? Well, to begin with, Miami should have never come in at 18 to start. And I think
Yeah,
that's
they should have never been in front.
that's where they screwed up. And I think they realized that after the fact. And now the whole time it's like, well, we can't just jump them off the rip. You know, after they play, you know, 2 really good games. So let's just kind of work our way up to it. And I think, you know, now that the seasons are over, everything's out the window, it's no longer just a beauty pageant. It actually comes down to what was
The
done
resume.
on the field of play, the whole resume. And I think they completely shocked me and got it 100% correct, which is what it should have been weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, the committee's got to save face somehow. They can't just come out and say, oh yeah, you know what, we screwed up from the beginning. Let's fix this. So they have to kind of work it back in and hope. I think in the long run, I think they were hoping that it wouldn't come down to this.
Miami fell apart.
So yeah,
Yeah, they
that's
were
what
hoping
Miami
fell
always
apart. I
did,
think
is
it was
fall
CB.
apart.
Yeah. I think CB said it in our preview, in our lead up, right? It was like they ranked them at 18 because they thought Miami would fall apart like they did every November. And when they didn't, every win by 25, 30 points, we're like, oh shit. They saw they were staring down the barrel of this gun, and they were like, oh shit, they're still here. Oh wait, no, they won by more now and they look more dominant. Oh wait, they just went into the cold, something that they said they couldn't do, and dog-walked Pitt, a game that Pitt cared about more when they said it when Narduzzi cut promo. Like all those things, like, fam, look, the SMU loss, yes. How this team coached up and responded, we don't ever talk about because we focus on who we should have beat. Yes, for the last 20, 25 years, all of us here know it. That team falls apart. That team folds.
I think they thought so too. I think they gave us that ranking with an assumption.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
100%,
did it that
100%.
way. And the way this team didn't let that happen is a testament to the recruiting, the building, the leaders on this team. Because it's not just the coaches that, you know what I'm saying, t-shirts and shorts. It's Ruben Bain, it's CeCe, it's all these guys locked in and playing with the guy and getting guys in the right position. That's a testament to Coach Cristobal. We always want to shit on him, right? We always want to say all these things. Fam, like, he got out of his own way when he could have easily, you know what I'm saying, buckled down and been hard-headed as fuck. It was like, all right, Dawson, do your thing. Let's score 35 a game. That's coaching too. Recognizing your weakness in season is growth from last season, right? We want to shit on it all these times and just focus on the negative and groove out about it. Fam, we're in the playoffs because that team responded after November 1st.
Oh,
that
100%.
team lost that team did that shit, and they didn't stop. They got better as those 4 weeks went on, and the committee was terrified. And at some point, August 31st had to count again, and they counted on the most important one. They thought we'd fail, and we did it. And now look, we in motherfucking Texas A&M. You on deck. You on the clock, fam. Like, it's amazing.
They need to get in the room. That kid Carver, Mario Carver, problem.
If you want the shirt that Polk and I are wearing, please scan that QR code right there.
Scan the QR code, baby. We got to have some playoff gear coming, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I know Polk's already brewing up some shit.
Yeah,
I know how his mind works.
Yeah, we already on the same page. First time in the playoff for the Miami Hurricanes.
Yes, sir.
First time, 2025. And let's keep it a buck. It should keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
this is the beginning.
Let's celebrate 2025. We made it. I don't care about not making the ACC tournament or championship game or whatever.
Nope. We got a bye week. We got a bye week. We got a bye week.
One of them, though.
Yeah.
Next year.
I'm cool.
You
got a bye week. You get healthy. I think next year it goes away. I think championship games go away.
Mm-hmm.
So
they have to.
Yeah.
They need to.
Listen,
what are we doing this for?
We outside, man. We got to make this run. And Texas A&M is on deck, man. I love it. Texas A&M is on deck. Yeah.
On the fucking clock. You know what I'm saying? I got my
College
Buffalo
Station,
shirts.
boy.
I told Joe right before, I was like, I got this for one reason or the other. Either way, I'll have one. Because it's either console me or celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But we good. Crazy.
Yeah, I should probably get a drink. That wouldn't hurt. Well,
hey,
you don't have a glass of wine.
I know. I'm about to get some. I'm about to get.
We're not going nowhere. We're hanging out with y'all. 390 in the chat. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. We got guests still coming through. You know what I'm saying? We hanging out.
A couple guests still coming through.
I'll be right back.
We celebrate.
I'm gonna go grab some real quick.
Yeah, y'all go ahead, man. Get you. You know what I'm saying? Get you. I know Polk already got his brown probably right next to him.
I gotta go.
I got you. I'll hold it down.
But we did.
Let's celebrate.
We did. Me and Mrs. Polk, we did do
the fireball. You did the fireball.
We sure did.
Why didn't you tell me that? Why was I stressed?
You can. We did it as soon as they announced. I think number 6 and number 7. We hit our traditional mandatory pregame fireball shot. So you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
Did you text us in the group chat? Because I hadn't looked on my phone. You would have told me that I wouldn't have been freaking out. Because that's the thing. That's the omen. If you do it, we good.
Yeah. No, I had to. No, man, I couldn't give it away, man. I had to keep you in suspense.
Yeah. I appreciate that so much. My God, fam, if you saw when they dropped the graphic, fuck Joey Galloway, by the way. When they dropped the graphic, I go Miami. I just screamed out just the word, and Joe's like, what does that mean, Miami? Like, he didn't know. It was like Miami at 10. Oh, well, my God.
The missus was recording while I was watching live, so y'all should be seeing that one soon.
Oh my God, bro. My God.
What? She got me on video watching it. I mean, I'm still in disbelief right now.
I can't believe it, bro.
I'm
sitting here. Yeah, good.
This is when and it trumps it for me is when we signed Cantwell to this class, getting the number 1 player in the country when he signed. This is reminiscent of that feeling. However, this is on a completely different level right now. It's just unreal.
This is
It's crazy to me.
man. You know what though? Like the brothers that we are. When you said when and we're in 4 weeks ago, right?
4 weeks ago.
And yeah, you did. You said it, man. And I was like, and I'm always on the opposite because I'm prepared for the trauma, right? Like that's how I.
I mean, after going to bed last night with everything and waking up this morning, those feelings started creeping in. I'm not gonna lie. So
yeah,
you see all the arguments from all the all the media pundits and everything they're saying. Leading up to the 2 games last night, or leading up to the the SEC game and leading up to the ACC championship game. Everybody's pro Miami. Everybody's seen it. Given their reasons why they should be in over this team, over that team, and you start feeling good about it. You start, it's like, okay, I feel a little better about this. And you go to bed at night and you wake up in the morning and now you're all hearing the opposite for, the reasons for Bama, the reasons for Notre Dame. And then you can't help but those feelings start creeping in. It's like, oh, we're going to get screwed again. It's Miami. We're toast. So it was, I don't know, just on a completely different level. So,
yeah, man. Like,
well, I don't want to be left out. So let me go get this drink.
Go get yours.
We gotta make a toast when he get back, man.
When he get back, man.
You should have told me that. I'm 2 shots in.
Real quick. I mean, we'll still do it. Don't matter. But real quick, salute to the chocolate crown right here. Chocolate crown.
Okay.
Ding.
Okay.
We'll wait for Poke to come back. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm on a little bit of red. I've been on red
kick
lately. I've been drinking a lot of red.
Did y'all talk to the 4 horsemen right here? Indy alum here. Good luck to you guys. You beat us back. Yo, salute to you, brother. We're all in agreement here that Notre Dame should be in. We think you guys should be in. I know I do. 100%. I know CB does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ben does. We think you guys should be in. Over.
Yeah.
100%.
Look better than Bama. So salute to y'all, man. I can't wait. We'll see y'all next August, September, whenever we come up there.
Notre Dame got scrubbed. I'm sorry, but they got scrubbed.
Yeah. Alabama should not be in 100%. They should be out. It should be Notre Dame and Miami, 9 or 10. However you want to slice it, doesn't matter. They're clearly
How do they
the 2
pass
better
the eye
teams.
test?
Because they closed them. Because they
just
closed them.
they cheeks are sore right now.
Eye test is not a real thing.
They couldn't even sit down during this. They was hovering. They was in their shits hovering.
They was squatting. TV. You saying they was squatting? Yeah, no, like Notre Dame should look, man. The argument the last 4 weeks was not an anti-Notre Dame thing. It was an anti-process thing. Just like Ari Wasserman said, it was we should have been in over you guys as the records stayed the same throughout. So it wouldn't have been this rip off the Band-Aid. Alabama 100% should not be in any way whatsoever. They've looked terrible the last 4 weeks. They've lost 2 out of their last 4 games. 1 shouldn't count because it was an FCS team that doesn't exist. It's absolutely atrocious. They're the only conference loser. Again, they're the only conference loser that did not get moved down at all. Alabama was it Ohio State lost in a close one, and they got moved down. Everybody that lost got moved down or out of the playoffs. It's ridiculous, yo.
All right, cheapest A&M ticket is $590
at the crib watching the game. I'm at the crib watching that.
Yeah, I will watch it in the comfort. Yeah, good.
Yeah. I think this deserves a little bit of a good stuff today. So breaking out the Blantons, for this one.
Let's pour it and toast up, man. Let's toast up. Yeah,
oh, man.
To the 10-2 Canes.
For those in the chat worrying with some sort of reposado, I took shots of.
To the playoff Canes, 2025 Canes, man. Salute.
Cheers, boys. Let's go.
Cheers. Let's go, baby. Oh my God. My God. Hunter Yurchek is talking now. Somebody
We
tell me what
defeated
he's saying in the chat,
y'all.
man.
We beat the church. We beat the church.
He said we beat that church. Oh
We
man,
beat the church.
scan that QR code right there,
Mario's
man.
a legend.
Get your enough shirts. You know what I'm
Mario's a
saying? Get that
What is
lined
the
up.
commissioner saying right now, man?
Somebody tell us in the chat, man, because I'm
curious.
You had to go. They said they had to go back and watch the game
Oh, they're
because it was
talking
so
about
far
us right
back.
now. Hold on.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we got some interesting. We got.
All
some
I know-
interesting-
Go
all I-
back and
all-
watch the game. Huh?
All I know is that
Yeah.
Jesus already rose from the dead, so he ain't coming back again.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
He ain't.
it's a wrap. To that 10 spot where you guys are about ranking teams. Editor, yeah, not really saying much. When is the game? Macro Cooper, I have no idea. I know the playoffs start December 19th. I know that because I saw the graphics, but that's why they're doing this. They'll release the dates, all the bowl projections, and all that. So we'll see. Unless can y'all pull that up? Did they
Yeah, I'm
release
looking
the?
now.
Oh wow, y'all!
Okay.
He's grilling him right now. He said, "How are you telling me head to head has never become a factor until two teams were side by side? That shouldn't
Get
ever
'em.
be a thing."
Get him.
Yeah. First round
He's-
begins December 19th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's that? 12
They
days?
haven't announced the official time for this game yet.
Okay. What's that?
There was some
following
TV,
Thursday?
TV stuff.
Okay. We'll play at A&M. They'll host.
Yep.
Crazy. All right. Juan, we're not putting your comment up, and because of that, come on, man. You know how.
All right. So this particular game is saying it's set for Saturday, December 20th at noon.
Okay. All right.
Cal
So it's
Field,
okay.
College Station.
Okay. That works. All right. Saturday at noon in 2 weeks. Crazy, yo. I didn't even check my group chats. Yo,
No,
Reese is
it's
going in.
nuts right now.
Yeah, Reese is going in.
Good.
He's questioning.
told
He's,
him
he asking good questions. What is the dude saying?
Just bullshit. Had to carry the day. They were never compared. Thought Notre Dame was better than BYU, deserved to be ranked higher than BYU. We thought BYU deserved to be ranked higher than Miami. We thought, yeah, and that's the way we laid it out. I'm reading the closed caption. The Big 12 perform against Texas Tech. We felt like Miami deserved to be ranked ahead of BYU. Then you had the direct head-to-head, and those teams, Miami and Notre Dame. Yeah, so they finally compared them.
Yeah, but
So the
but
positive-
that's Reese's point. Reese's point is when BYU
Why
was
they
in
picked
between Miami and Notre Dame, why wasn't the head-to-head a factor then as to
Right.
why Notre Dame was ahead of
Right.
Miami in that situation?
Right.
He's saying, why do y'all only factor in head-to-head when they're
next
butt up
to each
against
other?
each other? It
That's
should have been factored in all year.
No, and that's exactly that goes to my point. What I said earlier. It's like they screwed up when they ranked Miami so low and so far from Notre Dame
Hold
from the
on,
jump.
y'all. What did he just say?
What did he say? Yeah, you're right, Pope. They messed up. They expected us to fall apart, and we didn't, and it fucked them all over.
So apparently the ACC title game had no impact on this discussion.
That's what they're gonna say. It had to.
Yeah.
It had to.
Yeah.
I think that would have.
Why
I think
the fuck are you in conferences?
I think that would have done more damage had they not put a Power 4 conference team in and left one
But
out.
if Virginia would have won, though, they probably would have took
Miami spot.
Miami spot
No,
and Miami.
I don't think
not Miami,
Miami's
but JMU or one of those other little teams. No?
Yeah, but I think if Virginia wins,
would
they'll
have taken
justify
JMU's.
would have taken JMU's, but then they would have justified not putting Notre Dame in because they could have had the argument playing the other side of it. They could have played the argument like, all P4 conferences are shown, and they keep Notre Dame in, and Duke winning helped Miami. That's why we wanted them to win, because if they're not going to put two ACC teams, a conference that they already don't respect, at the bottom, like they wouldn't have done that. They would have kept Notre Dame in. That's why. So he's just got to say, remember, they dropped this run. They probably had this shit ready at like 11:45. They've just been working on their talking points and their answers before. Like this isn't real. You know what I mean?
Let's
like,
keep it a buck. It's real easy to not respect the ACC. Look at this weekend, right? Look at the game. Look at where the game is at, right? Them boys out there freezing, going crazy. Everybody else, UGA and Bama all comfortable inside the nice, cozy Mercedes-Benz dome. You know what I mean? Ohio State and Indiana and Indianapolis, cozy
In a dome.
inside the
Dome.
70-degree dome. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Texas. Who played in Texas? BYU and Texas Tech in the dome.
It's at Jerry's World. In Jerry's World.
But Duke and Virginia ass out there freezing in sub-zero temperatures. You know what I mean? Looking crazy.
Yeah. It's just so poorly managed.
They just look clownish. Like the ACC looks clownish.
Yeah, it does. They look like a G5. They look like a G5 conference. If we're keeping it a buck, they look like they're run by amateurs. Like they don't promote their conference well. Jim Phillips finally talked yesterday from his basement with a terrible background. Just doesn't look professional. Doesn't look ready to go. And he just got an extension in January. Like
he was not
pathetic,
ready to be
bro.
grilled the way they grilled him either. They was shout out to Reese, bro. Shout out to Reese. All right, y'all.
We got a guest. First guest of the day.
Do you think, CB?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to tweet out to the Twitter that we still on here.
Yeah.
We do have a guest though, you guys. We wanted to make sure that we made this show a little bit more than just us reacting and just more than us screaming out loud and being excited about making the college football playoff. So, you know, we always got our ear to the ground when it comes to recruiting and when it comes to some of our commits. We like to have some of them on after they commit so that we can teach the fan base, our listeners as well, about some of these young men so they can tell a little bit of their story, tell you why they became Canes. And we got a very special guest lined up for today, and he's actually backstage. So without further ado, let me bring you our 2025 commit, someone that is joining the Great Wall of Mirrorball, someone who actually is fresh off some recent high school success himself. A absolute monster, listed at 6'3", 300, moves like a linebacker, hits like an absolute freight train, joining the Great Wall of Mirrorball, 3-star offensive lineman from the Bowles High School, JJ Marks, is joining our show. Shout out to our newest Cane. What's up, JJ?
Sparks. What's going on, guys?
JJ Sparks. What's up, Sparks?
I appreciate that intro you had for me there.
You know, I had to. It's not all your accolades. We would be here really long if I went down all the list of the accolades. But you deserve that intro and more, brother.
Well, I appreciate that.
How's your weekend been so far?
It's been great. We got practice in about 2 hours just to get ready for this state championship game, but just kind of been resting and hanging out with my guys a little bit.
Yeah, man. Walk us through, man. As a recent Miami commit, watching the CFP reactions and the rankings. When you saw that graphic of your future school that you just signed on to on Wednesday, what was that feeling like, man?
Oh no, that was awesome. I was sitting there and I was just praying that I wouldn't see the Notre Dame logo pop up. And then once I saw the big U, I was hyped. My whole family was there watching it, so it was cool.
That's awesome, man. Joey?
JJ, man, pleasure to meet you. Appreciate you joining us today, man.
Sure.
Listen, we love your high school film. We love what you did in high school. You're a beast along the Great Wall of Mirrorball. Tell us how you feel coming in with some of the old linemen you're coming in, man. You have Cantwell coming in with you. You got Pickett coming in with you. You got Ben Congdon coming in with you. A bunch of just beasts. How do you feel? How's your camaraderie with those guys, and how do you feel being coached by Coach Mirrorball?
It's awesome. I think we have a great O-line class, and I think that's going to bring a lot of competition to the room and make everybody better. And I've built a good relationship with Ben and along with Reese, which I'm planning on rooming with. But
nice.
Just want to keep building that relationship with all the guys. I've talked to them all a bunch, but the only two people I've really talked to in person a lot is Reese and Ben.
Nice. I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
See you in the spring. Poke.
Yep.
Poke, what you got? JJ, man, appreciate you coming on. big guy. We're all excited that you're a part of this class as well as the rest of the young men that signed on that dotted line with our U. But let me ask you this: how do you think that you fit into how this offensive scheme works? The way Coach Mirabal, Coach Cristobal coach their O line. Where is it that you think you fit the best, and how well does that match your style of play?
Well, I think here, just talking with my O-line coach, he really saw me as a inside zone power type offense. And I think that's what Miami loves to run. And I think I really fit well into that scheme of just like kind of the tough nose inside runs, just moving people off the line of scrimmage. I mean, I love to do that too. So I think I fit pretty perfectly into the scheme.
Love to hear it, man. We love road graders and people movers on our O-line, man. So glad you're a part of it.
Thank you.
I got a two-parter for you, JJ. First off, let's stick with Mirabal here for a second. I think I speak for everyone on this show when I say he's one of our favorite coaches in the country, regardless of position coach or coordinator. A great teacher, a great man, a leader, a motivator. What's that relationship been like? I know that's someone who's been recruiting you heavy for a while, went to your spring game last year to see you in person. What's that relationship been like with Coach Mirabal?
I mean, it's been awesome from the start. I remember him. He called me to offer me when I was at a doctor's appointment. And the first thing he did was he was checking up on me, seeing why I was even there. And I think our relationship has just been great from the start. Like always asking about how my family is, always asking about how I am, how I'm doing with football at bowls. And I think that's really like set a great foundation for our relationship. And then just going to Miami and seeing them all the time, and it just keeps building and getting better and better. And then just like when you're around his family too, you just kind of see how great they all are together, just as great people. But then Coach Mirabal as a coach, I think he's the best O-line coach in the nation. And it's just a great person to play for.
My second part of that is real quick. You got a teammate that I've had the chance to get to know. And when I spoke to him, I asked him, who's some of the guys you battle with in practice? Like, how are you this good as a freshman in high school? And he mentioned you almost right off the rip. Now I'm talking about Asher Ghetto, who is an absolute monster coming off the edge. Another man who has a Miami Hurricanes offer, hopefully a future Cane. But the reason I wanted to bring him up is I wanted to bring up the competitive atmosphere that you deal with Monday through Thursday before you do hit the field on Friday. How much is that preparing you for what it's like at Green Tree? How much is going up against guys like Asher every day in practice going to give you a bit of a leg up on other freshmen that do come in that maybe didn't have that tough of a road Monday through Thursday in high school?
I mean, it definitely helps a lot. When you're going against good guys, iron sharpens iron, obviously. And it just makes you a better player, just seeing good players to go against, because you're not going to win every time. And it's good to take some losses so you can really see what you need to work on. And just how he is, he's such a great athlete. And going against him, you're going to see a lot of different stuff. And it's great to see that, because it really opens you up to the stuff you're going to see at the next level. And I mean, it's just great to be going against practice against him. We always say Tuesday is where we win, and Tuesdays were our biggest work day. And we love strapping up the pads, and we're all hitting on that day. And I think that's just a great workman's day for our team. And I think that's made us all better players.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Speaking of better players, you're a week away from the state championship.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you get a couple hours away from practice. How's it feel to be back there, man? How's it feel to be, I mean, you could end on the highest of highs before you go on campus.
It's great. The 3 years I've been here, we've made the Final Four and came up short. And then last year we ended up in the round before the Final Four and lost. But I think this year we finally put everything together. And I think this is the best team. Last week was the best team we've put on the field yet. And I think we just keep getting better every week. And just like we're taking the lights, and we're not making them too bright for us. I think we're kind of feeding off it. And I think that's great as a team. And I mean, it feels awesome to be here.
Yeah, man, definitely. Y'all got more questions for JJ?
Real quick,
Who do
before we
y'all
get
have
to our
in
next?
Who y'all have in the state final, by the way?
Cardinal Mooney.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Before we get to our next question, let's bring in our next guest, who I know wants to talk to JJ as well. Another super accomplished content creator, probably one of the biggest when it comes to college football, the best when it comes to watching a college football game and making clips in real time. JJ, you will get to this, man, if you don't already know him. Your highlights on social media will most likely come from this man, the GOAT, when it comes to keeping our fan base intertwined and updated with what's going on in Miami. I know him as NMD Grant from when I first started following him.
Yep.
But y'all may know him as Grant Speaks. We just simply call him Grant because he's a friend of the show. Grant, how's it going, Brody?
Hey, man, y'all are too kind. Y'all are too kind. Let me tell you, I'm feeling good, living great, man. We in the playoffs, man. I'm just nothing go wrong today. You see this smile? Look, I'm on the pod with the fellas. Kane's going to the playoffs. And we got JJ on the
Grant.
Hey, and we served you up a killer too, Grant. I said, let me get the killer on first, and then I will bring Grant on after.
Grant.
Woo.
Grant.
Man, I appreciate you guys. Hey, JJ, you ready for college ball, my man?
Yes, sir. Couldn't be more ready.
So I kind of wonder, I like to ask high school athletes, what do you do when you know you're going to the next level? What is it like from the commitment day to getting on campus? Like, are you training with your high school coaches? Do you have your own high school coaches? Does your team send you things to do? What's the typical day for JJ? What do you think?
Well, just right now, how we're still playing. I haven't really started I think they're going to be sending me some off-season workouts to do before I get there. But we're really blessed at Bowles with great coaches, and I think that's been able to help me a lot just with working out right now. Our strength coach is the JAG strength coach that left last year. So we've been able to build off of him a lot, and I think he's been really helpful. And I think it's made me much better of a player just from the strength room and the stretching and everything that goes into it.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. That's dope, though, because having a strength and conditioning coach that was in the NFL, oh, man, because I feel like, when you're going to the next level, everybody's going to have talent. But what can separate you is your mindset and what you do in the gym. Are you getting your nutrition right? So having a guy in your weight room like that, man, I'd be on him every day asking every kind of questions I can have.
For sure. I mean, that's what I've been doing, and so is Asher when you mentioned him earlier. I mean, we've really been talking with him a bunch, just kind of hearing about how everything goes. And I mean, he's really gave us a good insight into like everything that goes on at the next level, and it's been really helpful.
All right, that's dope.
Speaking of weight room, give me some numbers. Give me some numbers. Give me some numbers in the weight room. What you got?
Ooh, it's been a little bit since I've maxed out on anything, but I think I was sitting around like 450 on squat, and
okay.
My bench press has always been kind of low because of I had a labrum surgery 2 years ago, so that kind of reduced my numbers down, and I haven't really maxed out in a long time on that, so I have no idea for a number on that one. But I do like doing cleans a lot, and I think last year I ended up with 315 was my clean max. But yep.
See, my issue is if I ever were to bend over and try to pick up the bar, my back would just split in half. So I stay away from cleans. I stay away from barbell squats, but pretty much anything else I can handle. But anything like that, I'm done.
Yeah. Joe, you got a question for JJ before we get him on?
Go ahead, Joe. You got it.
Yeah. We want to thank again, JJ. We want to thank you, man, for coming on and taking time out. Just outside of football, man, what do you do to relax? What are you going to major in, first of all, at Miami? And what do you do to get away from football, relax, chill out? What do you do?
So I'm kind of undecided right now, but I think I want to go something down the business path is kind of what I was thinking. But usually my things I like to do when I'm off, I like to fish. So, I mean, that's sweet in Miami. That's probably the best thing you can find.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
I like to hunt, but I don't really have my own property. So it's always I'm going with my buddies somewhere to go hunt. And I'm also really big on video games too when I have some free time. So
what you play? What you play? Come on, JJ, tell us what you playing.
I kind of play like some niche games that I don't think a lot of people know about. But I was really big on Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know if y'all familiar with that, but played that one for a long time. And Arc Raiders just came out, and I've been grinding that recently. So.
Fire.
Yep.
Yeah. I got an offensive line question for you, because every time you talk to an offensive lineman, whether it's someone who transfers here or someone who commits here, one of the things they always say is the attention to detail by the coaching staff on the offensive line is one of the reasons that they want to come here, not just with Coach Mirabal, but with a head coach like Mario, he covets offensive line play, and he has developed offensive linemen. You look at CC, who looks like he's going to be a first rounder, Markel Bell, who came in and was projected to be a first rounder. You got guys that were 3 stars that look like they're going to be first or second rounders. When you talk about McCoys and Coopers, how much did that factor into your decision to want to become a Cane? Not just that they covet offensive talent, but they also covet developing offensive linemen, not just for college, but for the next level.
Yeah, I know that went really big into my decision with Coach Mirabal and Coach Cristobal. And Coach Cristobal with the O-line background, I really love that. I think that was kind of like a one-of-one thing. You don't really see that like anywhere else, where the head coach played O-line and coached O-line and is really involved with the O-line. Like anytime you went and visited there, you would see him. He would be over with the O-line coaching them. And I think you really don't see that anywhere else. So I really love that personally. But just the attention to detail, I think that's the most important thing with O-line, especially when you're blocking guys that are stronger or bigger than you or more athletic. Everything goes into your technique. And at Bowles, I mean, that I think we're one of the high schools that really we have a really good O-line coach, and I think that's taught me a lot. And when I can compare other people's film, I can kind of see where they're just kind of taught just to like block and the basics, but we really dive into the details of it. And I think that's really going to help me at the next level with Coach Mirabal and how hard he coaches the details. And I think that's really going to help me.
I love that. I love that. What else we got on the panel? Joe? Polk?
I'm good, man. Oh, yeah. One thing you were talking about, stuff you like to do outside of football and chill. So give me your relaxing chill out playlist, and then give me your game day playlist.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, that is a pretty good question.
That's a good one.
Probably when I'm just driving around, chilling, like after practice or something. I like to listen to a lot of country music.
Let's go. About time somebody mentioned some country music on here.
I like Chris Stapleton a lot. Luke.
Oh, I love Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, I think Chris Stapleton's
Tennessee
probably my
whiskey
favorite.
belongs to him now.
And
yes, sir.
I like some new stuff like Morgan Wallen too, like some of his songs. But I think sometimes he gets a little far away from country, and I don't like those songs too much.
I can see that.
Yeah. And if I'm getting ready for a game, I'm probably listening to like Young Boy. I don't even know who else.
Demon
That's
Time.
where it changes. That's where it changes.
So you got to get right.
That's where we go from here.
I love that.
I'm gonna need somebody to come in here and get
offensive lineman, right? It's the guy that'll help you, that'll help you cross the street, that'll help your nana cross the street, but then they will also beat somebody up behind someone else. It's the perfect Mirabal offensive lineman, where it's that controlled aggression. Where you see guys like Coop, who is relatively kind of a bit more quiet outside of football or a bit more reserved. But then when you see him on the field, it's a different monster. It's a different animal. Same thing with like a Markel Bell or a CC who looks like he'll help you cross the street. But then when he straps that U on his helmet, is a completely different animal. So you can tell Mirabal clearly has a type. He likes someone who can flip the switch and become a demon.
Yeah, calm and chill, but slightly psychotic at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Love it.
Gotta be.
Which is Mario Cristobal. That is Mario Cristobal in a nutshell. That is Mario.
Yeah, I'd be scared of that dude if I ever got on his bad side. Legit.
I've seen him block people. So yeah, I've seen what JJ does to people. They cross train quite a bit up there. How excited are you for that? The fact that Mirabal lets guys play center, guard, tackle, all those different things when it comes to spring and the fall. How excited are you for that?
I mean, I've been lucky to pretty much play every position. So I mean, I have a background at all of them. I played left tackle as a freshman, and then moved interior sophomore year at left guard, and then the junior year I started taking a lot of center reps and stayed in the interior, and then I've also been moved to right guard and right tackle at some point during the year. So I mean, it's exciting that I've been able to play all those. So I have a little bit of a background at every spot.
Love it.
So we know why Mirabal loves him.
Exactly.
We know. The last 5 minutes is exactly why Mirabal recruited him himself and called him when he was at a doctor's appointment. It's 100%. You can tell because intelligent, someone that studies the game, a student of the game, wants to learn, wants to improve, but also has that versatility and that controlled aggression. That is literally the blueprint that Mirabal covets. We've seen that in the last few classes. I understand now. It makes complete sense. And I understand why when I asked Asher who has developed you the most, who gives you the most trouble, who is preparing you the most for Fridays, and he said, have you watched JJ Sparks yet? I was like, I haven't. He said, yeah, you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to go do that right now. And I was not disappointed. I want to say good luck to y'all, man. I know it's been a great year so far, but the journey is not over. I understand that mindset where it's like, I'm not looking towards college just yet because I got a chapter in this book that I have to finish.
Sure.
Shout out to you and the squad. It's been a phenomenal year. It's been a phenomenal run the past couple of years, honestly. But I wish you guys nothing but success on the field. Hopefully you can finish out this high school campaign with a ring on that finger, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah, man. Good luck, man.
Good luck.
I appreciate that. Thank y'all.
Bring on that hardware,
you, baby. Welcome to the U.
Welcome home. Welcome home, JJ.
There it
Thank
is.
y'all for having me on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
brother.
Man.
Don't be a stranger anytime you want to come on. If you like, I whooped someone in spring today, I want to talk about it. All you gotta do is tell us. You can come on anytime
Yes,
you
sir.
want, brother. Open
I
invite.
appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Get us
Appreciate it,
Asher.
man. Good luck next week. Good
I'm
luck
working
next
on Asher.
I know you are.
Have y'all watched our running back though? That's the big question.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 34. What is his name? I keep
Xander
forgetting his
Edwards.
name. He is. Oh my God, Joe!
Yeah.
I will send you his film.
Yes,
Joe,
please do.
He might all start with speed, bro.
He's the real
He
deal.
is literally
He,
Mike. He's Scataboo with better measurables. I
He,
kid you not.
he just broke Derrick Henry's rushing touchdown record in one game
Wow.
about 3 weeks ago. So he's the real deal.
Okay.
Shout out to
Watch.
Naeem too. Y'all have a lot of beasts on that squad. Y'all have a lot of great players.
All right, man. Have a good one. Enjoy practice,
Yes,
man. Have a
sir.
good
Y'all
one.
too.
Good luck
I'll
next
see
week.
y'all.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
bring on that
JJ.
hardware.
I'm kind of tight that Cats is doing interviews outside with t-shirts on and shorts and all that.
Yeah.
Man. And I got this Scully on inside my
Indoors.
home,
Yes, indoors.
freezing. You know.
How
Hey,
cold
they
is it out
just,
there, y'all?
Grant, what up, man?
What up? What up? They just
What's going on,
announced.
brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great. They just announced 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
December 20th.
Yeah.
Texas A&M. That's the set. ABC.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
That's
You
it.
going?
That's
You going?
it.
You
How
going
I
out
feel.
there? You got your
I'm
tickets?
thinking
You going
about
out
it.
there?
I don't know about the. I'm gonna try. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about making a trip out there, but going to like wherever Miami Hurricane fans gonna watch the game instead of going inside the game. So I think I may.
That's not a
CB,
bad
that may be something. Yeah, CB out there in Houston, man. So
I'm out there in Houston. Hey, let me know if you slide to that, Grant. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna take some looks because, man, Miami in the playoffs for the first time, man, that'll be a movie, man.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again, Grant. Say it again.
Yeah, hey, Miami Hurricanes for the first time. What did you guys think when the U flashed across? Because I want to know what was y'all's reaction. What was y'all thinking? CB, you start.
We got live reaction videos about to be posted.
Yeah,
I absolutely lost it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not an optimist, right? So I firmly believe that because we are who we are, and the committee looks down at our conference and our logo, unfortunately, although they like using us for views and clicks.
Yes,
which is why they took that long ass pause, because they knew if we weren't down, that whole fan base is clicking off ESPN. So they made sure they paused. they knew we was all going straight to Twitter and off they get
off with their heads.
I just thought I thought, okay, they're not leaving these two logos out. They're not leaving Alabama and Notre Dame out. That's their blue bloods, even though technically, if you want to look at it, we should be considered a blue blood now. I get it that in the 80s or when we first started winning, we weren't a blue blood, but at this point, we are a winning program in college football as far as history goes.
Right.
We should get the same credit as some of those blue bloods do at this point.
Right.
But we don't. So I figured they're gonna find a way to keep us out. They're gonna say the ACC was weak. We have a non-ranked conference champion and blah, blah, blah. And we didn't pass whatever eye test they want to create. So I thought we were going to be out. It was complete shock for me.
Yeah.
It was complete shock. It was complete shock.
I think I was feeling that way. But when Duke won, the only thing that gave me hope was, would they really leave an ACC team out? And you had Miami, who the head-to-head can easily make everything go away. But watching it, I was shocked when Alabama was the first one put up. I was like, Alabama's going to either come in between and we were going to be the first out, or it was going to be Notre Dame move up and we move underneath or something like that. I was shocked when Alabama. So I was like, I don't know what this means. So and then they put up the U, man, and I'm just
before
happy,
before we get the other reactions though, beforehand, did you think we were getting in?
Like all night last night, we gonna get in. We're not gonna get in. Oh, we gonna get in. We're not gonna get in. It was just there was reasons for both, because I'm thinking if they put Alabama in and Notre Dame in, they're gonna say we've had Notre Dame ranked ahead of y'all the whole time. In Alabama, you cannot punish them for going to the SEC championship. Okay, and then I'm thinking, well, Duke just won. Are they going to leave out of ACC? Are they going to tell us that a head-to-head matchup? And let me tell you, selfishly, of course, selfishly, I'm glad that we got in. But I think with them putting us in, think about the lead up to next year's Notre Dame game. Oh, it's gonna be crazy, you know?
Yeah.
The rivalry, the atmosphere. But if they hadn't put us in, I would have still, want to beat Notre Dame. But it's like, damn, what's the point if we're not gonna get credit, and not just credit for the win? They don't even. There was a lot of times before this week, because we did get a lot of support this week. Before it was like, Miami only beat them by 3. Oh, Miami barely beat them. And we're like, did y'all watch the game? Like, so you're not going to give our defensive and offensive line credit for how they dominated the game. And then you're trying not to give us the head-to-head win. What the hell is the point of even playing the game then?
Exactly.
So now you think about, they put us in and they kept Notre Dame out. Ooh, they're going to be mad on Twitter. I'm just glad it ain't us. So imagine, next year it's up.
It's up. It's up.
Hey, you may get, Marcus Freeman. I don't know if y'all have ever watched him do a press conference, but he's all nice and respectful. Yeah. He may say something slick tomorrow. Hey,
he may get crazy.
Because this game next year, it's gonna be times 2.
And it's at their place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's in November. I think is where it's slated to be, like November 7th time
beginning
frame.
of November.
Did y'all know CJ Carr was Lloyd Carr's grandson?
Yeah,
We did.
Yes.
they said it over and over again, and they kept showing his mama during the game when we played them.
They used it as one of his attributes.
They did.
Yeah,
They did. They 100%
They
did.
did. They did.
They
Yeah.
listed his attributes. It was like strong arm. It's like Lloyd Carr's grandson.
Y'all ever watch Head of
God.
State? Y'all ever watch Head of State with Chris Rock?
A long time ago.
I'm Sharon Stone's cousin. It was like
Yeah,
that kind of shit.
facts.
Like that's why he's running for president. Well, okay, that's yeah, man. Like getting to watch it live. Obviously, Grant and y'all know my internet is spotty, right? So I didn't know if it was a delay because I'm watching the reaction. I'm watching on my other screen. I'm watching the graphic. I was like Alabama at 9 because I thought Notre Dame and Miami should have been in. I was like Alabama at 9. So then they do the 87-minute pause of, you know what I'm saying, of like when they're gonna drop the next graphic. I don't know what they're saying. I'm just watching the closed captioning, and that U flashes across the screen. I go Miami, like Tourette's. I just went, Miami.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what I mean about Miami. I go Miami at 10. Everybody's like, what do you mean? It took everybody time to process. I still can't believe it. I
keep getting chills every time you mention we're number 10 and in the playoffs.
I can't believe because you said, Grant, like, and I watched your video earlier today when you're like, I lied to you guys because you were good up until like this week, and then you started seeing like the support of one team. You know what I'm saying? People from there. I was like, yo, he's so right, because it was like now they're coming out the woodwork. Like now head-to-head matters as if it didn't matter the last 4 weeks. So I'm watching. I was like, yo, you're so, and like watching it, and then that graphic comes across my screen. I'm flashbacking right now to that moment. It was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe we're in. Everyone's like, yo, this ain't, CB goes, this isn't April Fool's. I was like, fam, this is December 7th. We're here. We are here. We're in the playoffs, getting ready to go against A&M, another team that's spiraling down. If you watch them the last 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And we play them at their place again. Mario already knows what that atmosphere is going to be like. Got plenty of time to break that down.
It's crazy up there.
And Grant, like, I want you to tell me, like, watching the last 4 weeks, we've all been fans over 20 years, bro. We love this shit. The last 4 weeks after that SMU loss, how that team responded, how surprising was that to you? Because that didn't happen before, right? Like, that team was like, oh, y'all think it's a game. All right, you think we're just SMU. Now, let me show you who we really are. Just what process in the last 4 weeks to even put us in this position.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And it's actually getting me over the thinking about the 20 years prior to this. Those last 4 weeks is getting me over that because of what this team went out and did. Because not only did they have to win, they had to blow these teams out like they did.
Yep.
And then I just think it was beautifully set up to play Pitt in cold weather in late November, ranked, a team that Notre Dame beat and got all kind of credit for it. And I actually think when you looked at, I didn't think we could do it. So I know the committee said, there ain't no way they going to win 4-1. They going to slip up, right? And then when the Pitt game came up, they said, well, they probably going to play Pitt tight, and that could be our excuse. And they, I mean, from the first play, Ahmad Mo, get out the way, sack.
Yes, sir.
And then they responded, like, giving up. You know, we got beat twice deep. One of them he caught, one of them he did catch, but there was no heads going down. I'm very proud of this team, man. I'm very proud of Mario. I'm very proud of the coaching staff. I'm very proud of this team, man. And I'll just answer your question by saying I was shocked because I wouldn't have put money that we would go 4-0. I thought we were going to mess up. And I definitely wouldn't have said we're going to blow every team out the water like they did and end up being like that. So I think Miami's a dangerous team. And I'm not just saying that. I really think, and that's why I was like, they're not going to let us in, because if we get in, I think we could do some things.
Grant, and speaking on that, man, it's a lot of other teams' trajectory is going downward. Miami's team is healthy. Like Keontae Scott could play. Keontae Scott could be back
He
for the
playing.
playoffs, though.
He a crash out.
Like
He's
that's
playing.
crazy.
He's playing.
I'm gonna say it right now. He's playing.
So it'll be Blay will be
Blay,
back. So you got
everybody will be healthy.
You got Justin Scott, who's done well. Him and Moulton. Now you get to add that rotation. Okay.
Yes.
You got
CJ
OJ
Daniels is
Federer
back.
to be back.
Cool.
And now
It's about
let
to
me
get
tell
wicked,
you,
dog.
CJ Daniels, I'm telling you right now, with him being healthy, and now every team is going to focus on Malachi Tony.
Yeah.
Every team. So CJ is going to most likely get 1v1 coverage.
Yes.
CJ should eat, I feel like.
Yeah, he gonna eat.
Him and Marion both.
And took the words right out of my mouth. Marion, when CJ went down, stepped right up. So you have three dependable, one crash out in Malachi, and two other really highly dependable receivers. That's the problem with our O line, fam. Like, yo,
And like
Wes.
I know. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Keontae Scott, according to Mario Cristobal, said on Monday that he should be back this week, which is the week that. So we got 3 weeks or
You
2
got
weeks. two
more weeks to get fully healthy.
And you know Keontae Scott is mad as fuck about him not being put in that Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like he put up the broken heart emoji.
Him and Jacoby probably shitty.
Him and
right
Jacoby.
Man,
Yeah.
OJ will be
now.
back. Like, man, listen, it's not a game. And anybody who was nicked up, i.e. Mezzi, Ruben Bain, everybody in the trenches is nicked up. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Malachi is probably nicked up because his workload
He
is
does
just crazy.
everything. Yeah, he does everything.
The running backs. Listen, everybody just chilling, healthy, man. Listen.
All right, so let's get into it. A&M has a dual threat quarterback, Marcel Reed. He's had a pretty good year so far. If we're looking at his numbers, 2,900 passing yards, 61% completion percentage, 25 TDs, 10 picks. There goes his stats right here. Chad, if y'all need me to zoom in a little bit more, I can. So I did want to pull this up so we could take a look at it because there is something quite interesting when it comes to their receiving core. Our DBs will definitely be tested against this offense. We know Casey Concepcion. We know him from his time in the ACC. We know what he's about. We know he's a man beater. We know he's a drive extender on third down. We know he's nasty after the catch. This kid, Mario Carver, is special. He is fast for real. Notre Dame's running game leaves a little bit to be desired, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, their lead running back, Owens, does have 5.5. He averages 5 yards a carry. Like I said, Marcel's ran for 466 on the ground. I trust our front seven against anybody's rushing attack. I think this would be a game where we need to stay disciplined, though, because he is a dual threat, because we're going to see a lot of read option, because we're going to see a lot of RPOs. I think this will be a game about discipline, about communication, and about guys doing their individual jobs. What do y'all see as the keys to defeating A&M before, we obviously dive into the weeds, just looking at their statistics on paper? What do you guys see as the keys to coming out with a W against this A&M team?
Well, I'm gonna let y'all boys get into it because I gotta take off. I can't be on here much longer. So,
all right, brother, we in. Hey, let's get
it going.
Let's get the apparel ideas flowing.
I'll get working on
it. We'll start working on that today.
I got something there. Let's get it. All right.
Yeah, hit me up. Appreciate you boys, Grant. Appreciate you coming on, my man.
Hey, see you later, Pope.
All right, brothers.
See
Yo, so CB, man, I like to look at, individual games and, when cats played people who are worth looking at, some P4 opponents, so against Notre Dame, right? 41-40 game. Marcel Reed was 17 of 37, 45%,
a lot of passing,
46%, 360 yards, yes, two tutties, one pick. Against Florida, 16 of 26, 234, 1 of 1. Against Texas, 20 of 32, 62 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. I think our defense causes issues for quarterbacks like him. We've played dual threat quarterbacks, right? USF,
Yes, we have.
Kid, DJ Lagway, you know,
A little bit.
The Pitt kid was mobile.
Pitt kid, yeah.
Yes.
Boy got a little bit
He was a true freshman.
I mean, as much as you want to say, as much as we want to give DJ there is RPOs in that system, though.
Sure.
There is the read option in that system. You still have to prep for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think what Marcel Reed does well is his legs, right? I think he's a true dual threat, right? He can throw the ball. I think he throws the ball better than the USF kid. I think he throws the ball better than him, but I don't think he's a thrower of the ball. Like, I don't think he's a, really dangerous throwing the ball. So I think we have to worry about what you always have to worry about, and that's stopping the run, right? That's your goal as a defense, right? Stop the run first and worry about the pass later. You have to stop the run. Marcel Reed, Ruben Owens, and then you got Casey Concepcion, who's the wildcat, right? He's that Mally without throwing the ball. He can do a lot. He's going to take jet sweeps. He's going to go deep. He's going to return kicks. Like, he's a problem. He's a problem. So I think they pose a specific kind of issue or problem with us on defense. We have to stop the run, though, first and foremost, because they're going to come out and they're going to try to establish the line of scrimmage. Mike Elko, that's what he does.
Yep.
Mike Elko's similar to Coach Cristobal with, trying to dominate the lines of scrimmage like that. So I think if we do that, and I think our line of scrimmage compared to a lot of lines of scrimmage are, tops in the nation. So I think if we do that, we'll have a good game, and I think we'll have a great chance of winning.
Yeah, I agree with a lot. Both of you guys said a lot. When I watched Texas A&M this year, I think when you put them up against Miami, it's going to come down to tackling for Miami, because what they'll do is they're going to get the ball to Craver. They're going to get the ball to Casey Concepcion. And if you don't swarm and tackle those guys, 5-yard hitch to the house, 5-yard slant to the house, crosser to the house, and they'll go fast. Their running backs, now, they got good running backs, but they've been dinged up throughout the year. So I think they got down to their third. Emmitt Smith's sons on their team They got down in their depth chart, so just like we're going to be healthy, they're going to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think their running game is going to be better. I would like Miami to be able to keep Marcel Reed in the pocket. As Joe said, he can get the ball short, but where Texas A&M has had problem is his accuracy throwing deep, because they've left several touchdowns on the board because KC and Craver has gotten deep, and he just overthrew him. Now, our O-line, let me tell you this, our O-line has been great pass blocking. They better be ready for Texas A&M.
For real.
They got a boy, Cassius Howell. Y'all go watch that boy. Y'all go watch. That boy is good. They got York, who he's been good since he's been a freshman. So they got a good front seven. I think their weakness is their secondary. Yeah. So that goes back into, and they have a problem with being not disciplined in the fact where they'll come up quick and somebody will get behind them. So, Mally on the jet sweep passes and the wildcat passes, they're going to be playing for it, but they better be ready for it. But I'll say the one thing that Miami has to do is tackle and limit yards after catch. Because if we don't, them boys will make you look silly in the open field.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I think that's where guys like Marion may kill them. Them double moves from guys like Marion, guys like Mally.
Yeah, and you don't know what these freshmen, getting 2 extra weeks of practice towards that game could do, man. Josh Moore could come in and that's more practice time. Usually you're setting up for a bowl where your upperclassmen are leaving. now it means everything to this whole team. So you don't know where these freshmen are going to be. This is basically a full year of them being in the program. And Grant, to your point, man, like that's why it's so important that we get a Keontae Scott back, right? If they do the jet sweeps with a Concepcion, that was a true freshman in Bryce Fitzgerald that still needs to grow a little bit, right? Great coverage and everything aside, but now that's a Keontae Scott, a senior, and coming back fresh off of being dissed for the Thorpe Award. Like getting that kind of mentality back, a fully healthy Jacoby Thomas, those jet sweeps are going to look very different as they did against Virginia Tech when Virginia Tech got outside. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to go without a Thorpe Award winner. So, yeah, man, like this defense and 2 additional weeks of our Viking, you know what I mean, Coach Heatherman, that I hope they re-upped his bag to whatever it needs to be up to. Just whatever. Just give him – it ain't our money. Just give him anything he needs. I think this defense, man, like the way they've been trending is special. And fam, like I know we talking about it and like I still can't believe we're having this conversation with the knowledge that we're in the playoffs. Like as I'm talking about, I still can't believe it. Like the chat, appreciate everybody in the chat. It's bananas, bro. Like I still can't believe I saw that graphic flash before my face. I can't believe because 20 years, fam, we didn't see that shit. Like, obviously, everything changes and all that stuff, and we haven't been the team we are now. To put ourselves in that position, and now the knowledge that we can't play with our food because we get into, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing, yo. I love this shit. I can't, yo, Canes are in the playoffs, fam. Like, let me just say it, Canes are in the playoffs. Like,
and look, if it didn't happen, boy, they was gonna get us. They was gonna get us on tour. Florida State and Florida fan base, they was ready. They had the memes ready. They had the jokes ready. They was gonna get us because when they didn't make the playoffs, boy, I may have tweeted a million times that day when Florida State, when that Alabama graphic came up and Florida State didn't make the playoffs. And it's so crazy that a couple years we're in a similar situation, not the exact similar, and that happens. But back to this Texas A&M and Notre Dame game, Joe, you hit the nail on the head when you said Mario Cristobal and Elko, they're very similar. And if you go back and watch that Florida Texas A&M game, Texas A&M couldn't do anything with their passing game towards the end. So what they did, I think the last 3 drives, they just handed the ball off.
They did.
They just pounded Florida. And it reminded me a lot of, you know, what Mario kind of did in the Notre Dame game where he just started running the ball and kind of like in the Florida game. So they're going to it's very similar. It's very similar.
7 for 207. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's insane.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
He's insane. He was at Mississippi State last year with Michael Van Buren. Hey, he's cold.
That's crazy.
And they have a third wide receiver. I keep forgetting his name, but I think it's like Roman or something like that. He gets overshadowed by Mario Craver and Casey Concepcion. This receiving core is good. Their Achilles heel has been, can Reed get them the ball in stride?
Right.
He hasn't been able to do that consistently, and that has kept Texas A&M in a lot of ball games with teams they shouldn't have been in.
Yeah, and just like with any team, as a defensive team, man, you want to keep them in 3rd and long. You don't want them in 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 3. That opens up every possibility an offensive coordinator can use, basically. So, I think it's business as usual for Coach Heatherman and the defensive staff. They stop the run, get them in 3rd and long, make Marcel Reed win, make Marcel Reed, throw the ball, and definitely stop him from running. Limit his legs because he will bounce.
Yep,
he will.
Yeah, and he quick twitch. He
twitch. He will bounce.
Our linebacker,
he's exciting.
If it's because our linebacking core will be tested if they can get past the first level. Yeah. And so, Will Bassett, Toure, will they be able to make those open field tackles? Yeah. Will they be able to cover the tight end for Texas A&M as well? Yeah. That's something to think about because, like you said, he will bounce. And when you're in the open field with him,
Yeah.
And that's the
taking
one thing,
wrong first
though.
step ain't gonna work. It won't
That's
work
one
against
thing
him.
I can say.
You take the wrong first step, you're cooked against him.
Our linebackers can run, but yeah, you take that false step, it's not a game. You know.
So that's
You're not
interesting. I didn't think about this till CB's been putting up the graphic. So we have two common opponents.
Yeah.
Notre Dame
Miami and
Florida.
Notre Dame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
okay.
Florida. Yeah.
And
So I
we
figured
both
we
beat
could
them
just-
both. Yeah, we both beat them both.
Mm-hmm. Jaden Ball.
I think it's interesting that Jaden didn't have a big game against them. We got a running back kind
But
of very similar to Jaden.
Lagway had a real good game against them.
Yes,
That's
he
probably
did.
one of Lagway's best games.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yes, he
it
did.
really is.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lagway
21
ain't
to
getting busy
37.
like that.
Go to the Texas A&M stats and look see how many times they ran the ball.
Look at VB3 killed them. Holy cow.
They kept building.
Their secondary is going to be their weak point.
Wow, A&M struggled running the ball against Florida.
Yeah, they didn't start running it to the end when their passing game couldn't go anywhere. I think it was.
I mean, we got Moss.
But
had a
we know
couple
that's
good
not-
carries,
that's
you can
not-
see.
That's not Florida's problem on defense. You know that.
Yeah, he had 9 yards to carry. Shit,
Yeah,
Le'Veon Moss.
he roped
Like
off
I
a
said,
couple
some of
nice
the-
ones.
Some of these running backs have been injured, so I wonder what will be their health versus Miami. Will they be getting them back? But I know they have been switching through a lot of running backs.
Yeah, Mario Crave is definitely that deep threat, boy. That
And
boy
then
averaged at
our
least
have we
25
faced a
yards.
good punt returner this year?
Oh yeah,
no.
because this kid, we know
Casey.
Concepcion.
Notre Dame
Nice.
might have been
Oh, and Bussy.
the best.
We're gonna have to stay disciplined
Okay.
against Bussy. That kid can do a little bit of everything.
So
Running
special
back,
teams is gonna have to be
receiver.
on lock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Special teams gonna have to be on lock because, like KC Concepcion, that boy be getting down.
Mhm.
And Bussy.
Mhm.
Busty
And
as a
Bussy,
returner,
yeah.
he's special.
I've been
Well, I
watching
mean, we looking
KC
at-
since high school, man. He's played
Oh
high
yeah,
school
he
with my
from
son.
North-
boy.
okay.
Yeah, so he been
I
a
mean,
problem.
Florida
I already
averaged
knew.
5 yards a play on him.
Yeah, they moved the ball. That was one of their best offensive
Look at that
showing.
third down
Oh,
which-
one
against
for
him, though.
10.
Jesus
Eesh.
Christ.
That's nasty.
Billy Napier.
Yeah, but see, we running more plays than this too. Like we
Hopefully.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out how do you coach against Malachi Tony? Because when he's at quarterback and he runs it, and if everybody don't come up and get him, he's gonna juke the first guy most likely. Maybe
Yes.
run over the first guy. Okay.
Mhm.
If you tell everybody to stay back, that gives them time. And then, like you said, if you come up in waves, he could throw it over top of you. Some
Yep.
of the stuff that we've put on film, I'm wondering, what do you tell your defense to do?
Yeah.
What do
You
you
gotta
tell your
stay.
defense
You
to do?
gotta stay manned up, man.
And then
Everybody.
and we got route boys on the outside, and Marion and
Mhm.
CJ. Dan. I gotta get
Yeah.
in. Who brought up Marion earlier? Was that you, Benny?
Ben,
Yes, sir.
He's so cold.
I did not expect him to run routes like he did. We
Nope.
picked
Yeah, I
him
talked
up.
a lot
I
of
said,
trash.
"Oh, okay, we got somebody who he gonna go return some kicks. You know,
Yep.
he may catch a crosser across the middle. No, he been routing.
That's the
First
KB
game
effect.
against,
That's
Yep,
the KB
yep.
effect.
shout
Yeah.
out, yo,
They be
Got
talking
them
bad
boys.
about KB.
they do, and he looked good. And that was against Notre Dame, the first game. He routed up Leonard Moore. You know, Leonard Moore was able to recover and make the tackle, but it still was a good route. I was like, ooh.
Mhm.
I said, I didn't know
And
that.
when CJ went down, you know what I'm saying, he got even better.
Yeah.
Like he got
yeah.
more opportunities and didn't drop off, didn't let down. It didn't become the Malachi show. It became the Malachi show because he's a fucking super. But like, see, Keelan was right there, you know what I'm saying, to be a threat, to route boy, like you said, route boys up. And that is not something to happen for. Usually it's if the number 1 or 2 guy goes down, it's spread thin. It gets real light. And Keelan Marion, a guy that you said we thought we bringing him in just be a kick returner, punt returner, has been absolutely balling and dominating, man. And again, 2 additional weeks with intention. You know what I'm saying? With an actual goal, not just everybody's going home or getting ready for the draft. Like that whole team is locked in. Ruben Bain right now probably with JT, you know what I'm saying, getting some pad work. Like he's like, hey man, everybody changed. Like there was no videos, no cameras, none of that shit. Everybody changed. We got practice, dog. Like I don't know what y'all doing.
Let me ask y'all this, right? Coming into the year, the receiver everybody said that was going to be the breakout was JoJo Trader. You seen what he did against Iowa State. And, he played a couple snaps in the Notre Dame game, but it really didn't get going. Then he started to make a couple plays in the SMU game. He had the drop ball. He's caught a couple passes here and there. But do we think we can see the JoJo Trader that we thought we were going to see? Can he come alive in the playoffs? Will he get enough chances to come alive? Because when you got Marion and CJ Daniels and Malachi, there's only so many people can get the ball. Where do y'all stand on the possibility of maybe a JoJo Trader or a Josh Moore breaking out? Do you think they'll have enough opportunities?
So I actually looked at this the other day. I was just randomly looking at our numbers because I don't know why. I was just looking at them. Did y'all know JoJo is our 9th leading receiver when it comes to catches?
Catches.
JoJo's
What about
stat line?
Did you see like passes thrown to or attempts or?
ESPN doesn't have targets.
They don't have
unfortunately.
that targets. Yeah.
However,
that doesn't surprise me though, because there was some games it was like he didn't even play.
Yeah.
If I list the people that have more catches than him, and we talked about this before the season, y'all would have said I was on drugs.
Yeah.
Alex Bauman, Mark Fletcher, Joshua Moore, Marty Brown, Elijah Lofton. JoJo's stat line reads like it's 11 catches for $168 and 1 touchdown. But to that point, yes, Grant, I do think he can be a guy that can surprise you because you may not scheme for JoJo if you're looking at this and if you're watching tape against us. That's why I brought up Bussy earlier for that comment that said, why the hell is he bringing up Bussy? Because he averages 24 yards a return. Because he's a gadget play. And if you're going against a defense like ours, how do you neutralize a pass rush? Sweeps, reverses, things like that. A player like Bussy, that's how you neutralize that pass rush. And that's a guy you may not scheme for because if you're looking at A&M's game plan on a week-to-week basis, Bussy's not included in it. So those are the kind of guys you want to look out for in the playoffs because now you got 13 weeks of film. You got to be creative now. You got to say, shit, they done seen what we want to do with Mally in this situation. They haven't seen what we want to do with JoJo in this situation. They ain't seen that we got a head top killer in Josh Moore. So you're going to have to get creative. So it will be the Bussies. KC Concepcion is going to be who he going to be. It's going to be that third receiver for A&M. It's going to be guys like that are going to have to make the difference. And I think JoJo is a perfect guy because he's a guy that we know has the talent, has the pedigree, has the skill. But if you're scouting Miami right now, you're not developing a coverage to stop JoJo Trader. And to Grant's point, I think that's right when he can eat. I think that's a great option. And we know what they're going to do. They're going to bracket Mally. So now I got JoJo one-on-one on maybe your third or fourth best corner because your second best corner is on CJ. So I may have your third best corner, not your slot guy, mind you, your third best corner. That's different than your nickel. I'm talking about your third best corner. It's one-on-one on JoJo now. We may need to look at one and say, hey, win some of these for us, bro.
Well,
it's a good point, Grant.
Yeah.
Because right now he looked like our fifth receiver.
Yeah,
so I'm not scheming against our fifth receiver.
Right.
But we know his skills ain't fifth receiver.
Yeah. I just think what they've shown with Mally, if I was a defensive coordinator, that's what I would be looking at is how can I stop or slow down 10?
Yep.
But in Shannon Dawson, he made a great point that I really didn't even think about till he said it. But normally when a player, a wildcat type of player comes in, the defense can say, okay, he's a gadget player, but Mally's out there every time.
Everybody.
We can motion to the Mally at quarterback. It's just so many things you can do, and that's what I'm intrigued about and that's why I'm glad that we are in the playoffs because we get to see Mally against the best of the best. We get to see Bane against the best of the best. We get to see Mesidor against the best of the best. And I'm excited to see what these boys going to do.
We also get to see Shannon Dawson against the best of the best. And Heatherman against the best.
That's right.
That's what I, you know what I mean?
That's right. Benny said, bring up the Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we gotta see what he can do in the
gotta
playoffs.
See.
You know?
Yeah, we gotta see what's going on.
I'm not down the man because he's put this defense looks amazing, but we gonna really see what's up. We about to see.
Because you're going against $1 million coordinators now. Like you're going against, a cat in Ohio State that their defensive coordinator was at the Patriots a couple years ago, last year.
I also want to say this before I forget. Texas A&M offensive coordinator just took the head job at Kansas State.
That is Klein, right? That's coming.
I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's going to be coaching Texas A&M.
Yeah, I think he is.
But either way,
they're not playing a bowl game. K-State opted out of a bowl game.
Oh, so I still think I would rather us go up against an offensive coordinator who's half in, half out than one who's 100% fully. Because if you're the head coach now of Kansas State, you can't tell me you're 100%, 1,000% looking at Miami. It's impossible.
That's his alma mater too. You know where his heart is. That's
and I feel like
you gotta do a lot as the head coach right now. So
I feel like the last time we played K-State, he was involved somehow. He was
I think he was the quarterback coach.
The quarterback, yeah.
I think he was the quarterback coach or some shit like that. Because he was on that staff. Here's a great point though. This is why he's here. He's here for this run because he's supposed to. Carson Beck is a guy that's been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
He's played SEC defenses before. He's played in big games. He's played in big moments. This is why he's here. To be that calm in that room. For when Mally's a little too hype. For when JoJo a little too hype because they young and turn. Beck is there. Hey, I've been here before, y'all. We good. We straight. I know what this is. They gonna throw everything at us in the beginning. They gonna come out hot. Y'all relax. This is how it go in a moment, in a situation like this. This is why you get a veteran.
Right.
For these moments.
I don't think you blitz Carson all day. When I got defensive ends like I got at Texas A&M, like I said, Hal is one of the best defensive ends I've watched this year. I would play coverage because if you're gonna blitz, then we're just going to throw it out to our athletes. I know every now and then, but blitzing all day with their secondary, I don't see that going down.
No, because you allow Mally to eat. If you blitz, you can't bracket Mally, and Mally's is going to be the hot most times in a blitz situation because he's our slot guy. So
I would normally,
if you're blitzing, you're saying you're allowing Mally to maybe beat us, and you don't. No defensive coordinator is saying I'll let 10 beat us. He's saying the opposite.
I would normally agree with both of y'all, but Carson, when blitzed, doesn't see. He does not see. He doesn't.
I know. Prior to this season, that was bad. But I wonder what the stats say now. Because I feel like Carson. I feel like Carson is worse when they drop everybody back, and he doesn't check it down.
I see a lot of hots that could be hit when they blitz and don't get hit, man.
So the Louisville game, that last play was a blitz, or they simulated the blitz. The hot got misconstrued, and that was a pick.
Hit
SMU.
Hey, you got it, CB?
According to Google AI, when he's been blitzed in 2025, he is completing 79% of his passes for 995 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 pick.
Okay.
And take that with a grain of salt because it is Google AI. But I do feel like there was a point where I'm like, does Carson have a little bit of TVD in him? Like, don't even blitz him. Just put the coverage out there and see if he can stay patient enough. I think he's shown that these last couple weeks. He even showed that in the SMU game. I thought he played all right in the SMU game. He threw that pick at the end.
The thing about our O-line is that they pick up the blitz pretty well.
And our running backs.
And our running
Yes.
backs. So depending on, you have to be creative with the blitzing. You can't just, send 6 and think, send fire blitz. You got to be creative with your shit. But, we'll see, man. I think, like you said, Grant, the secondary of Texas A&M is their kind of weak spot. So if they do decide to bring pressure, that leaves one-on-ones, and I don't think you want to do that. Nah.
It feels good. It feels good that we're talking about a Miami Hurricane team that has options.
Yeah. And didn't have this before.
Woo! Because we've been talking for about an hour, and we ain't even mentioned Gerard Pringle.
Yeah.
We ain't even talked about what he was. Hey, we ain't even talking about them, boy. I mean,
Elijah Lofton coming on lately.
Yeah,
Elijah Lofton looking.
Alman been coming on lately. I mean, the tight end room in general has showed their face lately. You look at they've been. It looks like they've been scheming a little bit for Dalen Upshaw, at least to get him a touch or two. He's a spark plug. He can end up taking a hitch and turn it into a highlight at any moment. And I think our key is our defense, though, man. I think the way our defense gets after it, they keep us in football games. They keep us in football games, and they we got so many crash outs over there. They turned up playing Pitt. Imagine how turned they gonna be. Being in
that building forces you to be turned up. Like when we went to the Texas
none of y'all have ever been to Kyle Field. It is lit.
I've heard stories. I've heard stories.
Wild. I've been there
fan base.
3 times.
That's probably one of the nicest fan bases ever. They kick it with you. They
really? Okay.
They kick it with you. It's like it's probably one of the nicest fan bases. That the campus is beautiful. The stadium is crazy. If you're sitting up top, you might as well just chill and smoke or something. I don't know because you can't see nothing. You just up top. You know what I mean?
It's wild at Kyle Field.
It's crazy.
Like it's wild. They got.
I love it. I love it, man.
I feel like you at a little league field because everyone sings every chant, every song,
That's a beautiful atmosphere, man.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's very intimidating for somebody who's not used to that.
Facts. When I first moved here, I didn't have a Texas team because I moved here from New York, and obviously I told my people I'm a Canes fan. And one of my close friends, shout out to Aaron Kuchar and the Kuchar family, they're Aggies, and they were like, "Well, you gotta root for a team in Texas." And I was like, "I don't have to." And they were like, "Well, we're gonna take you to an A&M game so you can pick us as your Texas team." So I've seen A&M Texas at Kyle Field.
That's dope. All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to get up out of here.
Grant, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
Thank y'all. I did want to say something, man. I wanted to give you guys a round of applause. Y'all are about to be on y'all 300th episode. I've been around this content creation game a while. Some people don't even make it to their 20th. Some people don't even make it. And I've told you guys this before. And y'all just keep grinding. Y'all keep putting them up. Y'all keep upping the level of the content. You got the vertical going on. You got the horizontal going on. Y'all putting out clips. I just want to say content creator to content creator. I appreciate y'all, and y'all just keep it up, man, because y'all doing something good over here. And thanks for having me.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Bro. Appreciate you, man.
If y'all don't follow Grant, you probably not a real Canes fan, bro. Follow him right now. Like, what are you doing, bro? If you don't follow him, what are you doing game days? Like, how do you get your clips? From us retweeting them? Like,
yes,
that's insane.
Real quick, man. Grant is one of the first people who reached out to me and my son when my son signed, man, in 2020. Yes, Grant hit us for an interview, man. And you remember that?
I hope you doing good. I hope he doing good.
Yeah, man. He hit us up, man. And he's one of the first people we spoke to, man. So yeah, dope.
That's fire.
Appreciate you, man. That's dope, man.
Really was one of the first ones to read when I started doing content. Reached out to me, always gave me advice. Even when I would complain about, man, this video ain't doing well, would always hit my DM, keep going, bro. I saw this interview. He's always been supportive of this channel, of everything we do at You Heard. And honestly, I really was just a fan of his before becoming a content creator.
I really was. And when I tell him that, I'm not saying that just because we friends now. I'm just being real. NMD Canes was who I went to learn stuff about recruits back in the day. Because being in Texas, you didn't know. So, yeah, man, if you don't follow Grant, please do. Please do.
Grant work hard too, man. He outside.
Yeah, he do. He first on a lot. He first on a lot, boy.
I know most things because of Grant's clips, yo. Like I don't know. I said it like I think he has 2 laptops and 3 phones. How quickly he cuts up shit. It's crazy.
2 phones. Yeah.
So shout out to Grant, man. Oh man.
Yeah, man. We in, man. Like, it's crazy because last year we were supposed to be in. You know what I mean? If we had this, I don't want to talk about that. Whatever.
Nope.
All right. We in 2025. We in. This sets the precedent. Now the expectation is that we're a playoff team, man. That's the expectation. Like it doesn't matter what's going on. I've said this since we started talking, man.
Yep.
Miami's supposed to win the ACC every year, or at least supposed to be a top 2 team every single season. There's no reason with the talent that's being brought in, with the staff, with the resources, there's no reason we shouldn't be. This ACC championship this year, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't care about that shit this year. Like I didn't. The way they do that, we know it should have been Miami, Virginia, whatever. I don't care about this ACC championship. Like I really don't. Not this year. Joe. Not this year. I really don't.
Mario needs it for his resume.
The way they do it, I just don't care. Like you can't tell me that this is what's up. Like this is cool. You can't tell me, man. So I feel you, CB. Like I would love for everybody to come to Charlotte and kick it with me, man. I want to rent out a venue so we can have the Canes joint in Charlotte. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that it's below 20 degrees and all that, and we outside because I would have been.
Yeah, we gotta have a watch party. I'm not sitting in there like 2 jackets and a hoodie.
I would have been out there. But I wouldn't have been happy. You know what I mean? But you know, it's a beautiful thing, man, that we're in the field. All you can ask is to be in the field. You got to be in. It's like Powerball. You got to be in it to win it, dog. You know what I mean? So if we thinking about that, think about Ohio State, right? They backed in last year and they went in and beat everybody's ass. I'm gonna tell you a story. My high school team, we finished the regular season 5-6. Last seed in the playoffs. Got in and beat everybody's ass and won the chip. Like
that's crazy.
Like if you know any tournament, when you get hot at the right time. Think about the college basketball tournament. You get hot right before the 20. Come on, man. You could run through that, and that's what it seems like. If you have eyes and you've been watching college football, Miami has been playing some of the best football in the country. If you've been watching,
Joe, like if we process the last 4 weeks, right, and how they made that change, and we talk about like, you know what I'm saying, personnel and all that stuff, like how they made that change. We've watched football forever, right? Y'all played it. You know what I'm saying? Like that juxtaposition from SMU to the next week was crazy, right? Like it just like it showed they can change, and the steps they've taken to get better is some of the best in the country. Honestly, on par with only Notre Dame, who again, and I'll say it again, we haven't said it, they should be in. You know what I mean? It should be Notre Dame. This motherfucker, you got snacks. I don't get no snacks. All right, that's cool. Fine. Whatever. Honey mustard pretzel too. That actually sounds pretty good. That actually does sound pretty good.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and just seeing that and processing that now to obviously with the retrospect of it, like, what are your thoughts about that difference now in the last 4 weeks, right? Like how they changed and how it all just clicked after falling on their face. Like that's leadership and, you know what I'm saying, all the superlatives you want to say. So what you think about that, man?
To me, I think you need a few things on the resume, right? When you finish a successful season, resiliency, you know, a couple dominant wins, the wins you're not supposed to have, etc.
I think it shows that, like how we talked about a few shows ago, the season ends up being like a book that's got different stories and different chapters. I think this team has proven that they've hit on a few of those different things. They're resilient. They were undisciplined at first, right? Now we look like a very disciplined team.
Yep.
You know, we're aggressive, we're physical. We proved that with our trenches, so we get that physical badge as well. I think they proved that they can overcome adversity, though. After that second loss, it's very easy for guys to be like, all right, league me next year. We probably not making the playoff. Let me stay healthy and make sure, you know, my hamstrings are good for this 40 that I got to run before I get drafted. But I think we saw what looked like a buckle down, what looked like a hyper focus. They like Grant and John mentioned today, not just winning in the past couple weeks, we put BTA to some people. Boys went out there like they had a point to prove. And I know they kept saying they didn't. They kept saying our job is just to go 1-0 and let the committee do what the committee gonna do. But the play said otherwise. And I think that's all we were looking for after that second loss was how will this team respond? How will they bounce back? Not just on the field, in the game planning, in the coach's office, and how will Shannon Dawson do? Will he open this thing up? Will he change the personnel a bit? We saw more Pringle. I think this team showed a different attribute we had not seen before, man. And that is we have responded to adversity. We did it with the Cam team. And we even did it with the team before that, the year before that, even though it was a bit of a rough year with TVD getting hurt and all that. But I think they showed not just adversity, but we tend to start out on a high and we never get back to that level. How many times did we talk about the A&M offensive game plan that year, right?
Yep.
How come we're not back to TVD looking like that? Well, after we stumbled, we went right back to how we looked when we were beating the shit out of people again. I think that is a different badge on our sash we haven't had in the past couple years.
Yeah.
We've rebounded, we've overcome adversity, but it's never like we get back to Cam throwing darts against Florida. We beating them by motherfucking 30 again. After them two losses, we got back to BTA again. And I think that's the part I'm most proud of is we didn't just overcome adversity, we continued to level up after. That was cool to see.
Yeah, to that point, CB, man, it's the season is peaks and valleys, right? Highs and lows, man. You're allowed to slip up. That's the thing that kills me about fan bases and just pundits sometimes, right? Everybody ain't going undefeated, dog. It's not happening. Like, how many people were undefeated in college football? One, right? There's 100+ teams. One team went undefeated. You're allowed to slip up. What happens after that? All right. What happens when you do slip up or when you play your worst game of the season and you do lose? Because sometimes you play your worst game of the season and still win. What happens when you what happens when you lose? Where are those leaders? Right? We've been begging for leaders in the locker room. We have those now. You know what I mean? One is a true freshman. And that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Leaders coming all shapes and sizes.
Facts. The adults in the room. We've been talking about the adults in the room for years. You know what I mean? How are they going to be stubborn? Are they going to get in their own way? Are they going to not, allow? They got out their way this time. They said, yo, we need to do something different. We need to open it up. We're not going to worry about time of possession so much. We're going to, score. We're going to try to score every time. They got out their way. So I think that's different, like CB said, from past years. And it's just a testament to the resiliency. A lot of media members talk about resiliency when it comes to certain teams, right? They're resilient. They beat a 2-win South Carolina team by 3. They showed resiliency. Yeah, we could show that too, man. We could show that too. and we did that.
I think they have.
Yeah,
They have.
absolutely.
How rare is that though, right? Like, because strictly on the Miami side, we hadn't seen coaches getting out of their own way during the season, right? Usually it's fixes and staff changes and all that stuff after the SMU game. The building, right? Not the players. The building had to, and Coach Cristobal had to look at themselves in the mirror, and it's very hard, right? Us as men, like it's very hard to be like, okay, these are the things I need to change, and make that change. And the conversations that were had, like that, everybody wants to again point to the negative and what we shouldn't have done. Again, only one team is undefeated at the end of the season, right? Like there's only one team that wins the title, so this shit is difficult for everybody, and for most teams, it's only one that literally every year it's only one team that wins everything. So for them to get out of their own way and change their mentality, and the whole team like lock in on that, man, like we hadn't seen that before. So like we shit on and poo different things, and then like to see the building recognize that, right, is like still crazy to me. To put ourselves in this situation, right? Like that, like just thinking about that, like mentally, is like, yo, like, okay, we failed like this. It's not gonna happen again. And it's not like they had a bye week to correct things. They had a game that next Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. It was 6 days basically, because they got to fly back from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Probably went right back to watching film and to make those changes. That's so dope, man. Like, that's so crazy to make that change. And there was people leaving the fan base, and they need to make changes and all this shit. And they looked at themselves in the mirror and they made those changes to put ourselves in the motherfucking playoffs, yo.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, I remember what we talked about before the season. That this is typically the year when our coaches have fallen off.
Yes.
Remember we talked about that weird trend.
Yeah,
the Al Golden trend, the Mark Britt, the Manny Diaz.
I remember that vividly. That was after the bowl game. After the bowl game, we talked about that turn in February. Yeah, I remember.
Fan base got to get off his top at least for a year. At least 5-7, 7-6, 10-3, 10-2. He's earned a little bit. Leave him alone for at least a year. For at least a year. I would imagine so. That's impressive, man. Like Joe said, it should have been back-to-back years in the college football playoff. I think if the eye test was a thing last year, which, why wasn't it? Whatever. We passed every eye test last year. You can't tell me that more eyes wouldn't have been on football games if Cam Ward and that offense wasn't in the playoff last year, but that's last year, and we can't do shit about it.
Facts.
To bounce back after that, put together a better football team, not offensively, but as a football team.
More complete.
Yes, as a football team. And then to get your team into the playoff, yes, I think there's still that negative that people will mention. We ain't won the ACC, and I still want one of those before his tenure is over. But the committee has proven that shit don't matter. So I'm not holding that against them if they say it don't fucking matter.
Yeah. Yep. This conference is not looked at as a conference that you need to win. Like it's people who have come out and been like, yo, this is the fourth best P4 conference in the country. You know what I mean? So
I'm borderline of G5. Like, if we're keeping it a buck, the way they handle things and they run their ship. Juan's always been in here the whole time. Appreciate you, Juan. Joey, Benny, and CB, how we looking health-wise? Everybody should be back, yo. Coach Cristobal said Monday that Keontae Scott was going to be back this week. That's without talking about playoffs and thinking about it like all like that. So
I think we'll be at full throttle, buddy. I think we'll be at full throttle.
Yeah, man. This is
I would imagine there's you're gonna need hellfire and brimstone. Keep Keontae off that football field.
Lakers all day. Dope says, what do we think about offensive versus defensive line against A&M? We did a little bit of a light breakdown on that earlier in this 3.5 hour marathon.
They got a pass rush. I'll tell you that.
They got a pass rush. We're going to break it down Wednesday and Sunday and Wednesday, and then react to a dub the following Sunday, because that's when, you know what I'm saying? That's when that'll be after our game. We got a playoff game, fellas. Y'all got anything else?
Man.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it, yo.
I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy. I feel like
Yeah, I remember hardball and it was do it for Lil Saint. We doing this for Cam Ward, fam. We doing this
do it for
Cam,
Lil
dog.
Saint. Oh,
Because
no.
Cam deserved this last year, bro. But I'm proud. I'm proud of this staff. I'm proud of Mario. I'm proud of Dennis. I'm proud of KB. I'm proud of I don't want to miss people. I'm proud of Mirabal. I'm proud of everybody, man. Shout out to Heatherman. Shout out to completely revamping this secondary, man. You spent a lot of money in the portal last year, and you had to completely, basically, call that an L and redo it again and spend even more money than you spent last year. You went out and got corner after corner, which started to look confusing to the regular, to the casual in the fan base, because they're like, what the hell is he doing? Why are we not going to get this dual threat quarterback? I wasn't on board with the quarterback we got, and I'm not going to pretend I was now to be revisionist history, but I have to give them credit for that. They knew what they were doing when they brought in a vet like this, and it's for this situation.
Yeah.
Hats off to this staff, bro. They've done things this year that we criticize them about. We always talk about them not wanting to make adjustments, and how come we see shit that they don't see, and they're running the ball to the outside and play action fakes and RPOs, and Elijah Lofton is involved, and there's 8 DBs that play and fucking 7 receivers now, and I'm proud, man. As a Canes fan, I'm proud. Has it been perfect? No. I wanted to win the ACC. I wanted to lose one game this year is what I wanted, but I'm damn proud of this school, and I'm proud of this team. Y'all know how I felt. I was geeked up for the Pop-Tarts Bowl if that's where we landed. But I'm even more geeked now, and I'm proud, and I feel like this staff deserves it because they've busted their butts, man. Some of us that have gotten to know some of these guys individually, we know how hard they work, y'all, and they deserve this. And when we're talking about guys not even just on the field, the rumps of it all, I'm proud, man. They'll get to say now that their blueprint works. No one can tell Mario shit.
Yeah,
it works.
Some people in the back, man. Tia Joseph, Mackenzie Rizzi, Coach Field, Coach K. You know what I'm saying? There's all the analysts. Look, man, we're gonna be hard on you when you lose. That is all right. We're gonna give you the praise when you win, man. You're in the playoffs. If you want to stay negative with it as a fan, that is your right, and we respect you 100%. Appreciate everybody that's rocked with us for these 3.5 hours before Joe gives his piece and we bounce up out of here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. We're available wherever you get your podcasts and all that. What you got, CB?
I saw this tweet. I apologize. I don't know who put it out, so I do apologize if you're in the chat. Shout out to CC and Bain, who has 5 stars, could have went anywhere in the goddamn country.
Yep.
And came to a 5-7 Miami team.
Yep.
And trusted the process. Shout out to y'all, man.
Facts.
Y'all believed this could turn around, and it did.
Markel Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Markel Bell posted this blood.
Scully. It's up.
Yeah.
It's what he just posted, man.
I need that ski mask.
Listen, man.
I got some kids that play at A&M, too. I'm finna start trolling. I got like 3 kids that play over there. It's gonna be wicked.
Yeah. Listen, this ain't it. You know what I mean?
Nope.
We're in, but this ain't it. It don't stop.
Nope.
The perfect Kobe joint, right? Job finished, job not finished. Job
Let's go.
Not, why should I be happy? Job not finished. You know what I mean? It don't stop here. You're not happy just to be in the playoff, right? That's cool. We in. Now show why. Because I tweeted this, man. If you go out there in the first round and get blown out, a Miami team on the cusp will never get back in. Never get back in, dog.
Yep.
Yeah. So show your ass, man. Show your ass. Go to Texas and show your ass. You know what I mean?
We need at least one dub, y'all. We gotta win at least one of these motherfuckers.
I think it's an all SEC path to the championship. If the teams
I think after this we will play Ohio State. I think, right?
Oh,
Lord!
Oh, I need that get back. Oh, I need that get back.
I need to
play Ohio
I'm just
State.
saying.
In a
Hey,
bowl.
saying,
lay down, baby. I need that.
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
fucking
yeah.
need
Wes
that.
is-
Yeah,
Oh,
Ohio
yes.
State.
Yeah. Okay.
I need
All
that.
right. But, hey, listen. Be where your feet are.
Yeah.
We ain't done.
Yes.
Joe
Want
said
to
it.
know? Want to know?
Want to know, dog. None of this shit. After this pod right here, again, subscribe, like, we're available. After this pod right here, we move the fuck on. Wednesday is going to be totally different. Because now we locked in. Because now it's want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's real. It's about to, we celebrate this moment. The moment I hit end and y'all see these end credits, that's it. The celebration ends for us, man. It's one to know.
Now it's want to know. That's game week.
Now it's want to know. Appreciate y'all, man. For my brothers, Poke, CB, Joe, our guest, Cafecito. Shout out to JJ Sparks. The mullet was fantastic. Salute to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grant. Appreciate everybody that rocked with us this whole time. It was a little bit longer show, but it was a special moment, a special occasion, man. We in the motherfucking
Shout out to the
playoffs,
2025 commits that didn't dip
Yeah.
when they were negatively recruited after 2 losses when people said we weren't going to be a playoff team. Shout out to all them commits that believed, stayed down, and signed on the dotted line. No flips.
You young cats get to see the trajectory. You young cats get to see Miami in the playoffs on the
Class of
national
2027,
scale. That's what y'all been
class of
waiting for.
2028. Let's go. Y'all get to see something y'all haven't seen. Shout out to y'all.
No.
Boy,
this is our
we've
son.
been on since 11.
Man, we taking a
Everybody
nap
here
after
got
this.
wives.
Yeah, we got this. I gotta finish the Diddy documentary. Like this.
I'm about to say I gotta watch the Diddler. I got the Diddler to watch.
Man, let me tell you, you're gonna be mad.
We're gonna talk about it. Then we're gonna
Joe, you
talk
watch
about
it yet?
I watched the whole team.
You finished it? Bet we
finished
finna
the
start. We
whole
finna
team.
get on it.
Yes.
I got
We
30
finna
minutes
get on
left. I got 30 minutes left of the
That's
final
it?
episode.
Shit.
We
got
Wes,
some-
It's
we
only
haven't
four
started it yet.
episodes.
We about to
quick.
start it.
Wes, if you missed anything, just rewind it. You know what I'm saying? The audio be out probably in an hour, man. Listen to it. Appreciate y'all, man. Canes in the playoffs. Like I said, as soon as you see these end credits, is 1-0, baby. Appreciate y'all, man. Go Canes.
Shout out to Caneswear, caneswearshop.com, Caneswear, the spot, Miami fan shop, youheard.com, youheardpod.com. A lot of people been in the comments asking where they can get merch, asking where they can get that cup that Ben had. We always make sure we put that out, youheardpod.com. Scan the QR code. If you're ever on our Twitter, go to our bio. The link is in our bio. The link is in my bio on Twitter as well. New merch coming, new playoff merch coming as well. Also, we ain't doing this for everybody, but every once in a while, if you're like, hey man, I want a Cane shirt made, maybe DM the You Heard page. We do make our own graphics for our shirts. So if you need something custom made, if you're a mom, a dad out there that you got to commit, or you got a kid that really loves the U and they want something customized, DM us. I'm not saying it's something we always offer, but we are fans and we want to help our fans. So if you're a parent out there, you got a kid, you want his name on the back of a shirt with a U on it or something like that, hit us up, man.
Facts. Lovely. Great outro, CB. We out of here, baby. Let's go.
Thanks for watching. You heard. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. You already know every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. You already know every Sunday. Right on time. You already know.